It is Friday night in Phoenix, and you're listening to the Absolute Geek Podcast, the last Absolute Geek Podcast for 2018. I'm Matt.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Jose.
I'm Brian.
How's it going, guys? Last podcast
I was like,
of the year.
I guess nobody's there.
Why? Why is nobody here? Hello?
Hello.
Kyle, are you like
I think I lost internet.
Yeah, Kyle,
Yeah.
you like fucking...
You just killed the show.
Yeah, Kyle just killed the show.
Well, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Kyle's back.
The
You're the one
internet
who
brought
got
me
there.
back.
Jesus Christ. Can we
That's
just
two
have
shows
like
in a- two
one
shows in a
fucking
row.
show without internet issues?
You guys fucking like went. No,
No, you.
No,
yeah,
you.
fucking gone.
You went bye-bye.
Oh,
Not
man.
us. You.
I was gone.
You were
Yeah.
gone.
Well, we could hear you. You just couldn't hear
Yeah.
us.
Now I could not hear you.
Yeah.
I thought Jose had bad timing.
Word.
No.
Not this time.
Yeah, it was very much like Brian was like, Kyle, are you like off pace here? You having a stroke here, Kyle? Yeah, watching it back on the playback right now, it's stuck on your screen and it's just spinning and the rest of us are talking. So it's you
Yep.
that cut the fuck out.
You're the broken one.
It is me.
Broker.
You
But-
broke bastard.
How was your guys' Christmas?
Short.
Christmas was, yeah, dude, super short.
Every year, man, it just feels like the buildup is less and less, and
It
next
didn't
thing you
even
know,
feel like Christmas this year.
I know.
It never does. Never ever.
I love how it rains all the time in Arizona on Christmas. That's one of the cool things about being here in Arizona is that 90% of the Christmases I've had living out here that's rained or super, super cloudy.
Like now, we're getting our Christmas weather after Christmas because it's cold as shit here.
Yeah. 48
I-
degrees this morning on my way to work.
When I left, my car said it was 36.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I think the
even
lowest
had
I've ever seen is 28. And that was last year.
I've seen it snow in Phoenix
I've seen
multiple
snow,
times. Yeah, like 10 times.
I never
wish
seen
that
snow.
happened.
No, here like it did in Albuquerque where it closed everything down.
Nah, yeah, we never even. We'll just get little flurries of, a couple flakes.
I remember one year I was working up in Carefree or Cave Creek, and it snowed to where I actually made like little snowballs.
Yeah, that's dope.
Nice.
Yeah,
Did you guys, Kyle, when you were in elementary school, did they ever bus in snow from Flagstaff?
no, I live in the ghetto.
They used to do that. They did that a couple times for us.
Only
when we were
only the
kids.
rich white kids got to do that.
Shit.
The privileged few.
Mm.
The privileged few got snow trucked in. Kyle had to make dirty dirt angels.
Yeah, I made mud balls and pretended like it was snow.
Dirty pea mud balls.
But I had a good Christmas.
My
Did
Christmas.
you get anything you wanted?
I'm an adult.
Yeah,
If I want something, I'm just gonna go fucking buy it.
fucking amen.
I got a job. I work. If I want. But the cool thing is, I got my wife a pool stick, a new pool, a really nice pool cue for Christmas. We like to go play pool. She actually got me a pool cue also.
That's
So,
funny.
and then she got me it's like a create your own comic book heroes kit, so I could take it and I could paint it and I could add all my own stuff to it and create my own like comic book
Crown
hero. Like it's like a model. I
Crown
can pick
Royal
the
guy.
hand and the cape. Yes, Crown Royal guy sitting in the Crown Royal fucking throne.
Got a,
I thought it was like one of those create your own superhero book or create your own comic books where you could start drawing in it.
No, it's
like
like a model. There's like paint and paint brushes and like different hands, and she got one for zombies and one for comic book heroes. Then I got a pool stick, so that's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
But yeah, it's hard because like you guys, if you want something, you just go fucking buy it.
That's
and
true.
then I have buyer's remorse about buying it.
Always,
In the next 3 days, being like, "Oh, I should just take it back."
right?
No, that's when you tell yourself at Christmas. It's a Christmas gift.
Well, I did that too. Like, I bought this device, like I said, for this show that will allow us to live stream video and not have to do it through Google. And I bought it, and it's normally almost fucking $200 thing, and I got it for $150, and it's just sitting there, and I haven't even opened it yet. And I'm like, maybe I should just take that back. And I'm just like, fuck, no, I shouldn't.
Or I thought
Buyer's
somebody
remorse
bought it
sucks.
for you.
No, I bought that myself. No, I did get a new webcam so we can in 2019 so we can start streaming video. That was a gift.
I thought you did it so you can start your porn career and make
Yeah,
make
that too.
extra
Innovate.
money for your hospital bills.
No, well that too, but I thought we were gonna start your dad bod cam site, and we were gonna split that 50-50 as I was setting it up, and you were gonna do the shows.
Yeah, I sent you a
Oh,
link to sign up.
You're getting 50% to be behind the scenes.
Yep.
You get to cut for every tip you
Everybody wants to watch Body by Pizza eat pizza.
get.
So,
That's what I had tonight for dinner. I've been practicing.
yeah. Body by Pizza eating pizza.
Fuck.
Everybody wants to see that.
Always.
Yeah, eat that slice.
But yeah,
Right.
that's like my
Oh,
problem with gift
Brian
buying.
got something off of eBay.
Something probably.
Gift buying for my dad is like the hardest fucking thing because he's like you. Like if he wants something, he just goes out and fucking buys it.
That's how most adults are. That's why it's so hard to shop for people.
That's why I
Unless
get
you're
gift cards.
unless you're a kid. I can't gift card. I cannot get gift cards for my wife.
Why?
Well, thanks for giving me permission to buy something. Nope. Because one year I had
no,
one
ma'am,
year
that
I-
is an incorrect statement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like one year I got her like she loves Starbucks. That's her thing. She's a big coffee person. She loves coffee. She has to get coffee every day or she can't even get out of fucking bed, like she's addicted. And it's cool. Everyone's got their thing. So I thought one night I'd got her a bunch of stuff and then I got her like a $50 Starbucks gift card. And I'd gotten her other stuff. That wasn't the only gift. I had gotten her other things, but she was like, oh, now I got permission to get coffee. You fucking sure don't. Take that motherfucker back. I'll get myself fucking coffee then. But it was like, come on. No, I'm not giving you permission. What the fuck does that even mean? Like, I'd be stoked someone gave me a gift card for shit. I can
Exactly.
buy whatever I want.
There you go. It's
Give me a
easier.
Starbucks. Yeah, it's so much easier.
That's what I did for my sisters. They each got gift cards to stores they like. That's it.
It works out pretty good, except for when it's for my wife. So like I have to now I have to come up with ways things to buy her.
That's
You know what I mean?
stupid.
So it's like what do you want? I don't know. Well,
Give me
I
a
don't
gift
know.
card.
That shelf is fucking empty on the store, so you better fucking figure something out.
The other thing that's annoying is now that you're older, you don't when you're a kid, you're like, man, look at all these gifts I get to open and shit. And now you're older, everything's more expensive that you want, and it's like you get one thing.
Or one big
two
thing,
things.
yeah.
Yeah, like one or two things, and this is like, man, and you're sitting here watching your younger nieces or nephews or brothers and sisters or whatever, just ripping open shit, and they've got stacks upon stacks of shit, and you're over here in the corner with your one lonely little item.
That's why I like getting Amazon because I love opening boxes. I for Christmas. So when I open a box, I'm so happy. I don't care if it's not gift wrap, but fuck it, I want to open it.
Have you guys ever heard of this game where you have a pair of dice and then you have to roll the dice, and if you roll doubles, sorry, this is how it works. Okay, you got a gift, and they wrap it 30 times, and you wear these oven mitts, and then you have to. You know what I'm talking about? And you have to, and if the person rolls doubles on the dice, they can grab it from you, and it's just
pain in the balls.
Dude, I saw that for the first time. That was pretty ingenious. And there's a bunch of these little kids playing that game.
So every year we play either that. So we do it for Thanksgiving and we do it for Christmas. We either do that one or we do. Have you seen the cellophane balls?
No.
So they take like the food wrap, the clear cellophane, and like I think my mom used like 5 rolls of it. So it's like it's probably a little bit bigger than like a basketball. So she does it, and she wraps all these, like she puts money. So there's like dollar bills, $5 bills, $10 bills. There's lottery tickets. There's like ornaments, cool. And in the very center of it, there's like a $50 or $40 or $60 gift card.
That's cool.
And you do the same thing, and you can't rip it, but you actually have to find like where the saran wrap ends. And you sit there, and that's what you do is you get to unwrap it for as long as it takes somebody to roll doubles.
Yeah, that shit's fucking cool. I like shit like that.
You see how it doesn't matter, and it's funny. And I watch my fit. We do there's like 10 of us that'll do it. We do it Thanksgiving. We do it Christmas. You know what? I don't if it's $1, $5, or a Christmas ornament. As long as you're in competition to win something, the evilness of people truly comes out. So what I was doing is I always sit. My mom is super. She makes it. She puts all the money on it. She does everything for it, like this last one, and she's the most competitive person. She wants it all back.
Hell yeah!
So what I was doing was to her when I was unwrapping mine, and she was sitting next to me, I kept knocking the dice out of the way so she could go and reach them, so I could keep trying to open it more and faster. But yeah, so like I walked away with like $6, 2 Christmas ornaments, and like 4 lottery tickets.
That's dope.
It's you know what? We video record it. I'll have to send it to you because it's fucking insanity. Like there's people screaming, "Hurry up and roll fucking doubles! The fuck is your problem?"
Everybody's just a little bit tipsy.
No, not really. Like no one. I mean, a couple people, but like for the most part, it's just the competitive nature of humans, and they just want to win something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like it's so much fun though. It really is a fun game.
Very cool. That's the first time I ever seen that.
If you've ever tried to unwrap something with oven mitts, it's like
impossible.
It's like virtually fucking impossible, and you get so pissed because you've got oven mitts on. You're like trying to like scratch at the fucking tape where it's and it just doesn't go, and you're like. So you're trying to like nonchalantly cheat, like dig your fucking thumb into it. So like the paper breaks and it just doesn't. I don't know. It's just a big pain in the ass, but it's a lot of fun to play, especially if you have a lot of people. Like if there's like everybody in your family doing it, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. It's a cool idea just to, do some fun shit.
Like it took us this year, like to do that saran wrap ball. It was like, I think it was like 45 minutes or an hour. Like the neighbors had to think we were killing somebody.
Why?
Because we were just screaming and yelling and fucking. It's just, you know what I mean? Come on, and it's just racket, and it's like, you know what I mean? You don't know what's going on. So outside, you're like, what the fuck is going on in that house? I'll have to. I know my dad or my daughter or somebody videoed it. I'll have to send it to you. But oh man.
And my dad got me a lunch pail for work. It's pretty cool. It has like 2 sandwich cases things that holds sandwiches, one that holds a banana, and like a thing, like a little cup thing. But because I used to have, or I still have the Doctor Who thing, but it doesn't hold shit. So he got me that. And then my mom got me some like $75.
Your mom gave you $75?
Yeah. Well, she gave me $50, and I still have the 25 from last year.
What? You still $25 from last year?
You cheap bastard! Holy fuck!
Well, I don't know what I wanted to spend it on, but I still have it.
Oh my god!
I just never used it.
Gas? I don't know.
No,
food?
it's a Amazon gift card.
Oh.
Even better.
I got $25
from last year. $25 from last year I didn't spend yet.
Well, she gave me $50 last year. I spent $25, and I didn't use the other $25.
How about a new fucking headset?
No.
Last year.
I'm actually going to spend $170 on my brakes. So I'm saving up for that.
Fucking headset.
Yeah, a new fucking headset.
Oh, the one I have is perfectly fine, glued and everything.
Jose says in the chat, Jose, aka Mr. Krabs.
Right? Fucking cheap ass. Oh man, what the fuck?
And then I bought myself
Jose's
a
cheapness
cologne.
has made everybody leave the chat.
Pretty much, yeah.
And I
They're all
bought
like,
a
I can't believe how
cologne.
cheap this fucking guy is. They had to go spend money because you made him feel so bad.
Oh my god. Cheap bastard. No wonder why you get so mad when someone doesn't chip in for parking.
No, I chip in. I just want to get paid back.
Oh man.
Oh. What about you, Brian? What'd you get? Or would you buy yourself?
I didn't get anything, man. I just tell everybody don't give me anything. My mom still buys me little shit like she'll give me like beef jerky or something like, you know, Star Wars. She's always finding something that she probably picks up in like, you know, the checkout aisle or something. But
Happy
nothing
Meals at
big.
McDonald's.
Yeah. Nothing. I'm like whoever said it, you know, I'm a fucking adult now, and it's not like I'm looking forward to waking up early and opening gifts.
Yeah, I mean
I'd rather
that's
sleep.
You know what? For how cheap I am, I don't like gifts because that obligates me to buy gifts.
You know what I
It
did get?
obligates you to spend money.
Yeah. What I did get is I woke up Christmas Eve morning and somebody had rifled through my shit in my car. And they didn't steal anything but my power or my portable battery starter, which I just bought. It was like $100. They took that and then they took my registration. That's
Dude,
that
I'm
Mexican.
When I first moved to my house, that's what happened to me. My car went through, and they were gonna take tools, but like the tool bag broke and fell all over my driveway. They didn't take anything but a booklet of old ass CDs, like Ja Rule and shit, and then my registration.
So what did you do? Just call the DMV?
Yeah, you just go to the DMV and they reprint you a new registration. It's like $15.
So I looked that shit up. They go and try to get those fast, you know, check loans and stuff with your registration because they have a VIN number and everything.
Did you make a police report?
No.
You should do that.
Tim in the chat wrote, "Bad luck, Brian."
You park your car outside? I thought you had a garage.
I do, man, but
It's full of comics.
yeah, it's full of shit. So what I'm doing now is I am gonna buy myself a Christmas present. I'm gonna buy a kick-ass security system and have somebody install it.
Oh, like cameras?
Yeah.
Costco has a badass set. It's like $250.
Is it the Lorax ones?
I'm not sure, but they are fucking crystal clear, and then their color, and then when it gets dark, they turn into black and white so that you could still see good at night.
Yeah. This set I'm looking at is like 4K cameras, and you get 4 of them and a fucking 1 terabyte DVR, and they're powered through the internet through the Cat 5 cable. So you only need one line to them.
That's a real issue out here right now. Is people?
Yeah, you have to see who steals your shit in 4K.
Yeah, right. When 1080p won't do, it's got to be 4K.
I want to see that dude break it. I want to see that dude break my window in 4K.
Well, you can see license plates with it and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facials and
stuff
like that. Yeah.
But
it pissed me off, man. It's like I got all this shit and
I've had that. I have something like that similar to happen in my old car. Somebody broke into my car. They broke my window. They went through my dashboard, or not my dashboard, my glove compartment, and they actually mistake my car for the guy around the corner from me who has the exact same car.
Yeah, but you want to report that shit to the DMV or the police, Brian, because if they try to get a title loan, then that way you at least have something that backs you up saying that it was stolen.
Yeah, I'm gonna call the DMV. Every time I think about it, I hear that Primus song.
What?
The
blue collar tweakers.
Yeah, I call it the DMV.
Oh yeah. They call it hell.
Yeah.
No, was it in like one of those black like wallet type things, or was it just in your center console?
It was in like an envelope.
And see, they might have just snatched the envelope, thinking it might be money or something, and
Woo-hoo!
didn't even.
Merry Christmas to me.
That's what the police told me. They're like, oh, they snatch those things because it looks like a wallet, so they think there might be money or something in it. And instead of going through it, they just take it, and then they go through it later.
And then I heard that they go looking for garage door openers.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, then you can get inside.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
well.
I'm gonna throw a bunch of
Do they
spotlights
sell that
around
too?
this place.
Buy a gun.
I got those.
There you go.
And a dog.
He's got
Yeah.
that too.
Anybody that
dogs.
lives in Arizona and doesn't have a gun, you kind of wonder.
I don't have any guns.
Well, yeah, I
We're
wonder.
wondering.
You keep going. The only reason I don't is because my wife won't let me.
Yeah.
Why not?
Do you at least have a sword?
A
The-
samurai sword,
Yeah, you need like a
Ball ninja?
replica sword.
a lightsaber.
I do have fucking my brother-in-law, his dad. He's like, you're into collectibles and comics and stuff. Here, I got you something really cool for your birthday. This is a few years ago, and I was like, okay. And he's notorious for giving like the most insane, asinine, stupid ass gifts you could ever picture. And he hands it to me, and he's all excited, and like it was my birthday, and everyone was there, and I was like, oh great! So I open it, and I open it up. He's like, it's gonna go great in your man cave, and he fucking opens it up, and it's like this weird like Pirates of the Caribbean mask with these two swords going through a skull.
Oh God.
And I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this? But they're two sharp ass fucking like sword looking knives that are going through the skull. So I guess I could use that as a fucking
A
Yeah,
weapon.
what are you gonna do if someone breaks in your house, Kyle? You gonna ask them to go outside and fight them?
I guess so. I'm gonna have to.
You gonna
Yeah,
talk
like
to the
Tim
hand?
just said. Like Tim says in the chat, with no guns, what are you gonna do when the zombie apocalypse starts?
I'm gonna go to my dad's house because he's fucking got an armory there.
You're
But-
gonna be
He's
done.
got a crossbow. Kyle's got
He's
a couple
got-
crossbows.
There you go. You got crossbows, Kyle?
No, his internet just took him out.
Yep, he did.
Again?
Bye, Kyle.
Yeah.
Have a nice life. Thanos snaps again. I'm Kyle.
He's snapping like a what is it? A 50s. I messed that up.
Yeah, you did.
What are they called? Those snappers? A bebop. There you go, bebop.
Oh,
And that's a
like you see in the
oh.
fucking movies, the gangsters that walk down the street snapping
Yep.
their fingers. How
You
it
guys-
quite works.
Can you guys go see Aquaman?
I have not.
No.
Once I heard that it
No.
was like Black Panther underwater, I was like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Really? You
Just like
heard
that,
that?
it begins.
Oh.
Was there any? I heard there was a couple of cool little Justice League details, but I didn't see what they were. Little Easter eggs or something. I heard it's really good. A lot of people said it was really good.
Was it forced?
I don't know. I didn't see
Or-
it, but
Oh, I mean, did you hear if they're forced or what? Or anything like that?
forced.
Yeah, like the Batman versus Superman was forced.
Oh yeah, that was just
Justice League.
they kick the director off that and some other director.
Yeah,
had
it's
to
a whole
come in.
mess.
Yeah,
No, that was Justice League.
yeah.
Oh, Justice League. Okay.
Yeah, because Zack Snyder's daughter
Kid
killed
die,
herself.
or yeah.
She committed suicide, so he left, and then Joss Whedon came and finished.
He tried to fix it, but it was already too bad.
Whose daughter committed suicide?
Zack Snyder.
Oh damn.
Yeah. I mean, that's understandable.
I don't care. Into the Spider-Verse is the greatest fucking movie out right now. So if you haven't gone to see that,
It's good, huh?
It's not like Black Panther.
Tim says Aquaman was pretty much what I expected. I wasn't disappointed, but I wasn't overly impressed.
That's okay.
Is that like it'll
So it
be
sounds like it was probably like Black Panther underwater.
Yeah.
like I really didn't like Black Panther that much.
I thought it was great.
I didn't really like him as a hero anyways. And so I wasn't really going in with high expectations. Although I'm excited for Miss Marvel. I'm really excited for that.
So am I.
So I really hope I'm not let down from that.
You know what looks really fucking good is Umbrella Academy, and then I'm really looking forward to I'm really looking forward to the Watchmen show.
HBO.
Yeah. That's gonna be cool. Really cool.
Did they announce the cast?
I don't know. Let me take a look.
Oh, see, that's where I disagree, Jay. Jay says the villain in Black Panther was horrible. I think Killmonger
best
was the
one.
best villain.
Yeah.
Other than Thanos, was the best villain in a Marvel movie. It
100%.
changed the way Marvel handles their villains.
That villain was so good that I heard rumors of Marvel trying to figure out ways to bring him back. They could make movies just off him.
His
I don't think they need to
background.
bring him back, but definitely. I mean, they definitely changed the formula. I don't know if bringing him back is a good idea. I kind of feel like he got his fitting ending.
Yeah, they have a cast for it. Let's see here. Louis Gossett Jr.'s in it.
Really? It's kind of weird.
It doesn't say anybody's names. Adrian
Oh.
Veidt is Jeremy Irons. So that's interesting.
I'm excited. There's some speculation going around from people now that Adam Warlock is going to be making an appearance soon.
Oh yeah, dude. He was so I know Kyle was talking about, thinking of future spec picks. That's my future spec pick is Adam Warlock. I think that you're right on with that. He's going to be a major character. He's one of the best characters in the Marvel universe, and he fits perfect in pocket with Thanos.
Well,
So,
I mean, I know he shows up. He shows up at the end of. He's in the after credit scene for Guardians, but I don't know if they're gonna bring him into.
So basically, didn't Miss Marvel take over his spot basically in the comics?
No, Miss Marvel takes over. It looks like Silver Surfer's right because the Silver Surfer is like the main guy trying to
Warlock.
I thought it was Warlock was the main.
It was both, but because you remember, Silver Surfer is where the Infinity Gauntlet story started. Silver Surfer 34, I think it was.
35.
Oh, look, Kyle's back. Welcome back,
hey.
Kyle.
Dude, my internet went out.
Yeah, we could tell.
So
thanks, Cox.
I think it's time for a new route. No, you know what it is? I don't mean to interrupt, but actually what I think it is no way.
You were, yeah.
I'm fucking hardwired now.
Oh, yeah.
I think the actual Wi-Fi inside my Wi-Fi, I think the actual thing that produces a signal is going out. Or one of my kids have a fucking virus and it's eating up all my bandwidth.
Is your kid playing?
No, everybody in my house is hardwired. I don't know.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. This conversation in the chat right now is killing me. So Jay says he doesn't like Michael B. Jordan, and he's like, and then Jose says I think he's a good actor. He's just used everywhere. And then Jay says, yeah, I don't know why, but the dude bugs me. He was good in Drumline. Michael B. Jordan was he in Drumline? I think he's thinking of Jose. Yeah, Nick Cannon. I don't think you're thinking of.
You're so
Michael
racist.
B. Jordan.
He's racist.
That just caught me off guard in the chat where you're like, yeah, he was good in Drumline though. I think that's Nick Cannon, bro. I don't think Michael B. Jordan was in Drumline. He would have been a little ass kid at that point.
Michael B. Jordan came out.
Yeah, he would have been a little ass kid at that point.
Yeah. Racist.
Yeah, I don't think that was Michael B. Jordan in Drumline. I think that's Nick Cannon.
Nick Fury was good in Drumline.
Yeah, I'm gonna IMDb that shit just to double check, but I'm pretty sure Michael B. Jordan was not in Drumline.
You're gonna feel stupid if he
That's
was.
Nick Cannon. I'm gonna feel stupid if he was. But
I'll
I'm
take
sorry.
the
Continue
racist comment
continuing
off.
your conversation. Yes, he's in Creed. He is in Creed.
Yes.
But he was not in Drumline.
He's in Creed, Fantastic Four. What's that movie with the superpowers?
That narrows it down.
He was in oh shit, it's a really good movie too.
X-Men?
Yeah.
No. It's
I totally
Can't
forgot
remember now.
too.
yeah, it's Nick Cannon. Michael B. Jordan is not in
Yeah.
Drumline.
Yeah, you're racist.
He's just like, yep.
Yep. They officially proved it.
It's official.
It's official.
It's been called out now.
Now, one old ass movie that Michael B. Jordan was in was Hardball with Keanu Reeves.
Really?
Yep,
Oops.
Yes, an athlete.
he was one of the kids.
Oh,
You're thinking of Chronicle.
Oh, Chronicle. There you go.
Yeah,
That's what I was thinking of.
he was Jamal, the kid that used to listen to Biggie when he was pitching. That was Michael B. Jordan.
Okay.
Yeah, Chronicle is a movie.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, Chronicle, Tim. Correct. That's right, Chronicle. But yeah, he was in Chronicle is a really good movie. It's a good
Narnia?
it's a good take on a superhero film if you haven't seen it yet.
It's the guy, the director is the one who called Rey from Star Wars a Mary Sue.
Mm-hmm. Mary Sue.
Which I kind of agree.
Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Kyle. I just had to
Yeah,
address that. Actually, I think Kyle's gone again.
Should we lose him again? Nice.
Dude,
Hardwired.
his internet is-
Yeah.
Yeah, hardwired. His internet is
Yeah.
shit.
Blah. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
So-
At hardwire.
We didn't talk about it last week, but Team Titans.
Fuck up, I can hear you guys.
No, we can't hear you anymore.
Yeah.
Fix your internet, slacker.
Did he come in and go back out again?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what it sounds like. Loot Box TV says, "Yeah, buddy, Mary Sue for the win."
The Mary Sue? I forgot what they call her. She's just overpowered. Just stupid.
Teen Titans season finale, pretty damn good.
Kyle is hardwired, Tim. That's the problem. He just came in bragging that he's hardwired, and then he lost his connection again.
He's in and out.
No, Jay, don't feel like a dumbass. I'm sorry, Jose made you feel like a dumbass.
Sorry.
And a racist.
Yeah.
Well, that's how I felt you were racist.
Yeah, he's a flaccid wired. He's not hardwired. Kyle is not hardwired.
My internet fucking blows tonight.
Yeah. Lootbox TV in the chat says that you're a flaccid wired. You're not hardwired.
No, you're right. My shit needs Viagra or something right now.
Jay says, yeah, fuck you, Jose.
Hey, I'm calling it how it is.
Kyle needs a harder wire.
So I'm sorry, what were we talking? We were talking about Adam Warlock coming to Avengers.
Yeah.
I don't see it happening.
Oh yeah, they got to.
I don't think so.
You don't really?
It's
Why would
kind
they
of
show the
explain it.
egg?
They've
Yeah.
already set up Guardians 3. It's going to be Guardians 3, dude. They're
Oh,
looking for
okay,
a
that's
director for
fine.
Guardians 3.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
So I don't think.
As long
I-
as they
I don't-
bring him into the universe, I'm good with that.
Yeah, he's coming. He's coming, but I don't think he's coming the way people are speculating him to show up in Avengers Endgame.
Well,
It's not coming like my internet.
there is a big bad though that is he's cosmic based. So I've heard people say Galactus. I've heard people say, what are the old gods in the Marvel universe? I forget that one.
It's gonna be the Watchers.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be dope. It'd be cool just to have the Watchers show up. They should have had that in the first one because that's to me when I was a kid. That was what was so cool about the Watchers. Anytime the Watchers would show up, they'd just be chilling in the background, just watching, and you knew something crazy was about to happen.
No, okay. So, Lou, hold on. Sorry, Brian. Lou Box TV. I agree with you that they need to bring him in, but and this is his story. But with the way things work and all the leaks that you see from set, we would have heard a long time ago that he's in this film. And they pretty much filmed these two movies back to back, so I don't think he's gonna be there. I mean, I don't.
Well, how come we don't know about the big bad that's in there? If
who says we're not big bad? That's just speculation.
Well,
big bad could be Nebula, for all we know.
No, I think they've said that it's a major entity from Cosmic. So,
who's left from the major entities from Cosmic?
Oh, dude, there's all kinds. What's that? Here, let me look up that old guy's name. But there's Galactus. There's
here's the thing.
Magus.
They don't get the Fox rights until the beginning of the year. So there's no way. I mean, I guess maybe they could have put Galactus in there.
So here it is.
Throw him in there, but
Avengers Endgame will have a bigger villain than Thanos, says Theory.
Yeah, I understand. I think they're gonna have a bigger villain. I think there's gonna be another villain there, but I don't think it's gonna be Cosmic.
I got something. So this one guy was theorizing that it could be Death. You know, Death is gonna show up now in this one. That'd be kind of crazy. That'd be a weird thing. It'd be really weird.
I can't think who else it would be that shows up, man.
The Celestials. What are the Celestials? Somebody was saying the Celestials, but what was that? The one that was he was supposed to be watching the gauntlet, so it never got put together. And
It was in the bathroom break. That's what happened.
What was his?
It would be cool to bring Deadpool in at some point.
Yeah, they will. They'll end up doing it. Oh, I got one. It could be the Eternals. It could be the Eternals. What about the Eternals? Because they're definitely doing the Eternals movie, and this could be them busting them out to go help.
Come on, Matt, spit it out, fucker.
Well, so they're talking in the chat about Magus, Warlock's fucking
twin. Yep. Or Eternity.
That makes sense. Okay, Adam Warlock's evil twin makes sense with it to lead into Guardians 3. I'll give you that.
What about Eternity or the Living Tribunal?
Eternity.
That'd be dope.
Yeah,
that'd be dope. Some people have talked about Dormammu coming back. Obviously the Celestials.
What's his name? Tenebros? Is that how you say it? He's like a fucking old friend of Galactus.
What's his name?
I think it's Tenebros.
I
want to think it's Tenebros.
I don't remember that one. Anyway, I think whoever it is, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be a great fucking movie.
It's gonna be Onslaught, bro.
Yeah, that'd be shitty.
Eternity would be a good one.
Yeah, because Eternity was big in those.
What if it's Dr. Doom?
Gauntlets, Thanos Quest, Dr. Doom. That would be fucking cool if it was. I'm down for that.
Another iteration of him.
Dr. Doom is one of the fucking best villains that they have not been able to get done.
Get right.
Yeah. Dr.
Or what
Deuce.
what if they're gonna set up for Thor 3? I can't talk, and you're gonna get like evolutionary. I don't know. It's hard to speculation, man.
What about I know we're getting the Kree Scroll War, so that's going to be cool.
Yeah.
If it's Mephisto, I'm slapping everyone around me. I wish they would do that.
Annihilus? What about Annihilus?
Yeah.
He's always around when like Galactus is, around.
Well, because you've already got Helena.
Uh-huh.
What about Terax?
You know what would have been cool if they would have actually used her as Death a little bit more and put her in the Avengers one. I was really looking forward to seeing like a Death character, and
Not Hela, right?
But I'm talking about the Death that Thanos is trying to woo in the comics.
Oh, okay.
But they did a really good job. I mean, it's almost better than the Death aspect.
It's going to be the return of Dormammu.
Yeah. Well, that could be like one. I heard one guy saying that Doctor Strange has to go back to Dormammu to get him to help him, and he'll take him out of that endless loop.
What if it's like the Beyonder, bro?
That'd be dope. That'd be really dope. Set up Secret Wars.
Or Era the Rogue Watcher. Since they've already established the Watchers.
Yeah, that would be cool. I'd be anything with the Watchers I'm down for.
I wonder if they're gonna do the
maybe they bring in the Phoenix. Now I'm just spitballing.
Yeah.
You're just throwing shit at the wall now, or what?
Yeah, pretty works. Seeing whatever sticks.
Oh man.
Lou Buxy says Nebula and Adam Warlock are so important to the Infinity Gauntlet they have to do something. Yeah. I think you get it with Nebula, but I don't think you're gonna see Adam Warlock. And I think like Jose was saying and Brian were saying that's where you're gonna get the that's what Captain Marvel's job is to take the role of Silver Surfer and Adam Warlock in this. I don't
because they've already announced her as the most powerful mutant so far.
Yeah,
or most powerful person.
And I know that their plan is to have her and Spider-Man lead the next team of Avengers. So,
who? Captain Marvel?
Yeah.
It's dope. They're gonna do the Cosmic Avengers, or are they gonna all be based on Earth?
Probably Earth.
Probably Earth, yeah. I don't see Warlock coming in yet, man. I think that gets saved for Guardians 3. And in the fact that what's his name wrote the script for Guardians 3 already.
Well, Century.
James Gunn. I think they had a plan in place for him.
Are they bringing him back?
No, God, no.
No. He already did he's doing a thing for DC. Isn't he?
I'm not sure. I know he's doing another movie. They might have. I mean, I don't know. It's purely speculation. I don't know. It's so hard to say what they're gonna do. Like they could have scrapped everything and made changes when they were gonna shelved Guardians, but
it'd be stupid for them to do that.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of money down the drain.
Yeah.
They're not going to. They'll figure something out.
Yeah.
But I mean, they knew it wouldn't shock me to get Galactus. It wouldn't shock me to get Doctor Doom. It wouldn't shock me to get any, because I mean we're getting
Silver Surfer
because we're getting the scrolls. Yeah, and they knew about the Disney. They knew about the merger between Fox and Disney well ahead of time, so they could have put them in there. And now that it's supposed to be a done deal by the end of January, to where they can start using them. So I mean, it could explain why they pushed back Dark Phoenix into the
And
from
New
the spring to the summer. Did they even give a release date for New Mutants? I thought they shelved
Nope.
New Mutants.
They shelved it.
They just pushed it back.
They pushed it back. Yeah.
That's right. Tim says James Gunn is working on Suicide Squad 2. That's
Okay.
right. So it's gonna be DC's probably gonna have a hit there.
Yep. I wonder if he's
Jared
gonna.
Leto as the Joker, and I'd be happy. No, no thanks.
That's Kyle's dream.
Always.
I can't wait to see Joaquin Phoenix, dude, as the Joker.
Yeah, that looks really good.
I'm trying not to get super overhyped for it because it seems like every time I get super overhyped for something, I'm totally let down. So I'm staying like at like 50%.
Yeah, have you actually finished Venom yet?
I finished Venom and I still did not care for it. It wasn't horrible. It just wasn't very good. I think they could have, with an awesome character like Venom, they could have done so much more. And I really despise the banter between Eddie and Venom. And I didn't like that Venom was I don't know. There's just a lot of things I just didn't like.
Dude. It's a buddy cop film.
I didn't like the banter between it.
Yeah.
It was a very slow movie, and then all of a sudden they and then it was like slow, action packed. Oh, that's kind of a bummer. Okay, I figured that part out. All right, it's over.
They had to make him kind of the outcast, though, because it's the only reason you have to be sympathetic with the character, because they're trying to introduce him in a way without using Spider-Man.
I know what they were doing. I just didn't like it.
You're falling for it.
It wasn't. And I think what it was is I was super excited for Venom. And I was like, yes, something different.
But Tim says it lacks Spider-Man, just like the Joker movie will lack Batman. The Joker movie will lack Batman, but I think what they're setting up is you're going to get Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker in the Batman movie. I think that's what we're looking at here.
But the thing with the Joker, he's actually a very interesting character.
He is, because there's not much known about him.
Yeah, exactly.
We know that there's 3 of them in the DC universe, but you don't really know. There's not much other than that known about the character. So he is a very intriguing character with unlimited possibilities. But sorry, Kyle, I mean, interrupt you about your Venom rant.
No, it's cool. There's not much to rant about. I'm so what Venom made me really nervous about is Carnage.
What do you mean nervous?
Like I didn't care what they did with Venom. Now I'm nervous of what they're going to do with Carnage.
I liked the shitty wig that Woody Harrelson is wearing as Cletus Cassidy.
It was just Venom was such a letdown. Venom and Carnage are awesome characters, and they already kind of let me down with Venom, so I'm scared they're going to let me down with Carnage.
It's like I said. It's like we've been saying, Venom doesn't work without Spider-Man.
No, and they proved it. They 100% proved it. So I even tried watching it with, and this is something I normally don't do, but the way it was set up is you can watch these different versions of Venom, and they had all these little interesting facts pop into it, right? So I was like, well, maybe this will make the movie better because I could see some interesting things about it. It made the movie worse.
I have a feeling Venom's going to be one of those movies that you come back to and you're like, oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I love Venom.
I don't think I do. I watched it 3 times.
Yeah, but I've known,
and
I know
I didn't.
your taste in movies and how many times you've come and been like, oh, I saw this movie. I watched this movie like 10 times. I fucking love it now. Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, I love that movie. The first time I saw it.
I still love that movie.
Yeah, you hated it at first.
I did hate it at first.
Your first 4 viewings of it, you didn't like it.
And Kate Blanchett as a goth. Oh,
I really don't think with Venom I'm gonna come around to. There's just something about it that didn't grab me. It just, I don't know.
You know what?
I don't like him either as an actor. Like he was really good as Bane.
Are you kidding me?
Wow. I really don't like his voice. His voice really annoys the shit out of me.
Oh, we're losing people. We got to quit talking about comic books.
Oh,
Yeah.
We lost like 5 people.
Yeah, got to quit the comic book chat.
we're talking about
God
comic
damn
book
it.
movies.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so I saw this naked chick the other night.
With these big tits.
Lootbox TV says, wait. How the hell did you hate Thor Ragnarok? Please, Kyle, inform us on how you didn't like Thor Ragnarok.
So
It was so
that
good.
was another movie I was super excited about. And you know what it was? What I love most about this movie now is originally what I didn't like about the movie when I first seen it.
What?
So what it was when I first seen it, I was like, "Fuck this! Fucking making Thor look like an asshole." Oh, I'm gonna throw the ball. I'm gonna hit myself in the face, and I'm gonna. They made him look like kind of like a bumbling idiot at first, and I didn't care for the slapstick humor in Thor Ragnarok that they gave it. But after watching it, it made the movie awesome.
So he says to me, he calls me and he's like, I fucking hate Thor Ragnarok. Why? Because they're trying to capitalize off Guardians 2 and trying to make it all comedy and funny and campy, and it's fucking stupid. That's not Thor. Thor doesn't make stupid jokes.
No, and he doesn't. But as I've watched Thor Ragnarok many, like I've probably seen the movie like 20 times now.
They had to, because that was a complaint about the first movie, is that it was so dull.
Serious.
The first 2 movies were dull.
But that's how he is. He's not I don't know, and he's not like okay, like same thing in like when he meets Doctor Strange, he's doing it and he drops all the shit everywhere. That's not Thor, but it's funny.
The way that I saw the way they explained it is the reason why he's kind of like that is because of he lost so many people in his life, his dad, his sister, Loki, or eventually Loki. The way he deals with it now is just him being kind of
a bumbling idiot.
Yeah,
dude, that movie did exactly what it was supposed to do, I think, and that was return credibility to the Hulk. It's to get your attention to the Hulk.
No, and I get right now, it's like Thor Ragnarok is probably one of my top Marvel movies. I love it.
That's probably my top 3.
Like it's if you were to look at my Netflix, like how many times I've watched shit in Netflix, that thing is the top. I almost have that movie memorized now. Like that's how much I enjoy it. But I don't know. I don't know if I went with the wrong attitude. I don't know if I drank too much when I originally went to see the theaters. But it just there was something about it, and and with Venom I didn't. I tried it 3 times.
No dice.
I fell asleep twice watching it.
Jeez.
Into the Spider-Verse.
It truly bored me. I have to go see Into the Spider-Verse.
Go see Into the Spider-Verse, I'm telling you.
But Venom bored the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Like I even like when I finally watched the whole thing, like I had to muscle through it. Like when I was rewatching it for the last time, my wife was like, "You've already watched this. Why are you watching it again?" I was bitching to her about how much I didn't like it, but I was asleep.
Tim makes a good point. He says in the chat, I think Thor just learned a sense of humor and how to be more human from being on Earth, so he changed accordingly. Good point.
That is a good point.
The strongest Avenger. I've probably watched Infinity War like at least 10 times.
It came out on Netflix, so I've been watching it too.
I have it on 4K, and I've probably watched it about at least 10 times.
It's a great movie.
It's so good.
But, all right, so let's change topics here and change pace a little bit. We got Brian here. He's being very, very quiet, sitting in the background. So let's do this. We're heading into 2019, full steam ahead. I mean, it's fucking Tuesday. It's 2019.
Fucking crazy.
So 2019 is going to be a massive year for superhero movies. A massive year. So let's go ahead and let's pick Brian and Kyle's brain a little bit and get some speculation on what are going to be hot button items as far as comic goes. If you're into comic flipping or want to get into the speculation market, what books should you be looking out for now that are going to explode in 2018 so you can get a jump on it and get in low and sell high?
Whoa, that was a hell of an intro.
Yeah, right. What, dude? When I'm on, all right. I have my good.
You're not sleepy.
Kyle, what do you think?
I think a lot of the Joker Who Laughs stuff, I think that stuff's something's gonna happen with all of that that's gonna explode.
Well, he's definitely taken off the past couple of weeks. I mean, you sent me that thing when that book was going for $100 raw or something like that, right?
Yeah. So his appearance in Teen Titans 13 is exploding again. And I think now that they're bringing it, but Snyder's bringing it back and they're doing another, I think we're going to get something out of it that is going to,
Snyder's
gonna
giving
be
you a
super hot.
6-issue miniseries right now. I don't know if issue 2 came out yet. I know issue 1 came out.
The cool thing is that Jock's doing interiors again. It's
beautiful.
It's Jock and Scott Snyder. So
I love the Greg Capullo cover for issue 1.
Yeah.
I have that cover. It's so beautiful.
They were out of all the books when I finally make it to the comic book store. So it was kind of they reordered it for me. So at least I'm going to get it soon.
Well, I agree with you on that Batman Who Laughs. I think that it's just too good of a character to let sit. So they're going to try and do whatever they can with it. Somebody I'll throw out there that I think is going to end up being sometime maybe towards the end of the year. I think that we're going to start hearing more about another X-23 movie. I think that if you get a chance to pick up that first appearance of Gabby, which is her little sidekick, I think that's a good book to pick up. I know it really blew up.
All new
Wolverine
number 3.
Is it 3? Yeah, it might be
2 or 4.
There's a really cool variant to it. But that's a real $high book right now. But I think the normal one you can get for decent prices. It's not too crazy. It did go a little bit bonkers maybe a year ago, but I think it's probably dropped down a little bit. And I think that with was it Kevin Feige that came out and said that they're going to really try hard to start bringing over the X-Men into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So I think that X-23 character is just too good to.
I really hope to use Daphne again.
Yeah. I think it's too good not to put on the movie screen. So that's a character, and of course, the first appearance is a $1,000 book. It goes up and down, but it can be a $1,000 9.8. It could be a $500 9.8. So keep your eye out for those.
Tim says in the chat, Matt, I think your gallbladder is holding you back, man. You totally sold that segue. I appreciate that.
Dude, I'm on. I was so stoked to be a part of that fucking segment. This is awesome. Like, I'm almost at a loss for words now that it was so awesome to go into it.
Yeah. I mean, I think you're going to get... What do you think do you think that the Dark Phoenix movie is going to have any effect on the book, or do you think since it's already been done, it's really going to just kind of...
I think it's worn out. It's
I think you'll see a small flux, but I don't think it's going to be what a lot of other books are. Like, you'll see a little increase because as movies come out, there's always an influx because people will try to buy books. But we've been hearing about it for so long. Whatever was going on with it is already
back.
That book is already a monster. I mean, that's been a monster for a while. So
I've got one that there's rumors about that I think it's still a reasonably priced book, and if you buy it now, you might have a gold mine on your hands.
Ooh.
And that's Paper Girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brian K. Vaughan signed that big deal with, who did he sign it with? Was it Amazon to start doing, all the TV shows? I think that would be a perfect TV show.
Oh man,
Class too.
Yeah. It would be very much like it. I think this is what I think is going to happen with it. Is the Duffer Brothers already said Stranger Things is going to go to like season 4, season 5. I think Paper Girls would be a good complement to Stranger Things for Netflix.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm going to have to sell my signed 9.8 issue number 1 now.
Make that money, man.
Not fucking selling. I love that book.
There's a really cool little hidden spec, tough to find spec with that book. I think I told think Kyle knows about it. I think I told you about it. At one point, you could send in your address in a self-addressed stamped envelope to Brian K. Vaughan, whoever publishes that book, and they send you back an honorary Paper Girls membership card. It's a cool little letter that they send you, and those are really tough to find because I don't think many people did it. So maybe trying to pair that with a 9.8 number one might be able to pull in some extra cash on that.
Another one that's been floating around there is Sex Criminals.
Yeah, it's been there for a while, but that's going to be I think that'll be tough. They're going to have to.
Sell.
Yeah.
It's going to have to be like an HBO or Cinemax.
Yeah. What about Faith? I mean, Mel V from CBSI, his favorite book. He's been screaming about that book for a long time, and it'd be interesting to see if they can bring a healthy woman superhero to the silver screen.
And they're The Class. They have a TV show.
Yeah. What about Lock and Key? That's another one. That'd be interesting to see what that does.
Another book I'm saying, buy low I think is going to be God damn, I just had it on the Reborn. You can still get a first issue for a pretty good price. I think I don't even think that's been announced yet that it's on that it's coming to Netflix.
I think the problem, the whole Millar universe was signed, so you knew it was part of it. But I think the problem what's going to be with Reborn is the only one that's really going to sell are going to be those really high variants.
Yeah.
Because that was a very anticipated run. So, and it had a lot of covers and it had a very high print run. And I think what's going to happen with that one is a lot of people spec'd on that one. People who normally spec, people who don't spec. I think they banked into that one. So I think a lot of people have like a lot of covers of that issue.
Yeah.
And I know I've been drinking because I've been saying like a lot.
Like a teenage girl.
What other books do you think are going to
obviously Warlock? We talked about that earlier. I still think that could be, another thing that you could probably pick up now for cheap keys. They've probably come back down to earth after the initial buzz from Guardians.
I can tell you too, Spider-Man Homecoming or Spider-Man Far From Home is going to have two. First appearance of the
stealth suit.
No. First appearance of Mysterio.
Yeah.
And first appearance of Hydro Man.
Mysterio is one of my favorite all-time villains. I'm looking forward to that.
Hydro Man is pretty much. I guess they showed a trailer overseas during a convention that hasn't leaked online yet. That it's Spider-Man and Mysterio teaming up to fight Hydro Man.
Huh.
That's cool.
So it's pretty much Hydro Man's gonna be in that movie. So it's exciting for that one too. But
I got one. We talked about Watchmen earlier. That
I missed
85,
all that.
The 85 preview book that DC, it's called DC Spotlights from 1985. It was a free book that was given out, and it's actually got the first appearance, two major first appearances in it. It's got the first appearance of the Watchmen. It does a little preview on the Watchmen, and it's got the first appearance of Frank Miller's Dark Knight. And it's a tough book to find in high grade, very tough to find in high grade. I've submitted 3 of them. And the highest I got was a 9.0. First one, First one was a 7.5. So they're very hard to get in high grade, but and they're not very common. But if Watchmen is a hit on the TV screen, if they can get some of that maybe Game of Thrones viewership, I think that book could be a monster in high grade.
I bought a bunch of Watchmen #1s and stuff. I've actually banked those up, anticipating that.
I think that Watchmen. I think Watchmen's going to be a bust. Not the TV show, but I think the spec market for it's going to be a bust because it's already been done with the movie.
Yeah.
So I think
this
what
TV
you're
show is
saying.
gonna be dark and even more dark, even more gritty.
I think because of how nice the comic book market is right now compared to when that movie came out, I think it's going to do decently.
Well, here's another one to throw a little wrench in that Watchmen thing. What if they start telling stories that Jeff Johns has been coming up with? You know, we've been late on that Doomsday Clock book, but you know, some of the Watchmen stuff that he was writing with the Marionette. What were those two called? The Marionette villain people. But you know, if they start talking about new stories and telling new stories, that could be a crazy show.
That Doomsday Clock was so spread out, I totally lost interest in it.
Yeah,
Tim just in the chat. They totally have to cast Kevin Spacey in Sex Criminals.
Like,
man.
like I have that. I have
Bryan
that.
Singer direct it.
Have Bryan Singer direct it. Yeah, there you go. Well, then it's just gonna be shit.
Yeah,
They should just let Roman Polanski come back and direct.
right. Oh man, there's a podcast I listen to, and they're always harping on Bryan Singer, and they bring up little news stories about him. That dude's a sick fuck, man. Jesus,
He was.
Is it called Tales from the Flip Side?
no,
Yeah, that's
that is a good podcast. That's a very good podcast.
I don't recommend it.
Hey, story. I was talking about your guys' podcast today, and I was at the comic book store, and I was like, yeah, fucking, you know, Tales from the Flip Side, man. And a dude in line's like, I heard that podcast. I listened to that podcast.
Nice.
Just some random dude in line, man. They
I've
fucking
never heard anybody have a story like that. So
Listen, I think Brian sounds better on this podcast than Tales from the Flip Side.
You know what?
You're a little biased.
I do too.
I will never listen to Tales from the Flip Side just because I'm biased.
Yeah, I don't. blame you.
Hey man, you know what? It gets me through my drive home.
No, I'm just kidding.
It takes me it takes me 2 drive homes to listen to the whole episode.
Yeah, you're out there now, man.
So I mean, yeah, it's I like Dino, man. That dude cracks me up.
Yeah, he's funny. He's a good dude. So, are you still going to Drawn?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's where I was today when
We
someone in
don't
line
mention
said
that
something.
show on this podcast. I'm just kidding.
What?
I ordered Ray Gun today.
I was gonna ask you. Yeah, what you picked up?
I just ordered Ray Gun. You know, it's New Year's. It's a light week. I didn't get any of the. It's. I only had one book in my box, but like this is when all the Stan Lee dedicated to Stan Lee covers are coming out.
Yeah,
And I didn't have any of them. It's kind of weird, but I ordered Ray Gun. Everybody should order Ray Gun. I think it was $16. Fucking fine. I get to finish the story. So, but all I got was Batman. I guess. What the fuck? I don't know. Have you tried reading the new Justice League?
no, the one with Darkseid.
I mean, it's like. Yeah, Tynion's writing it. Snyder's writing it. That Justice League.
No, I didn't get a chance.
It's fucking rough.
Really?
Yeah, and it's like 15 or 16 issues in. I started reading it the other day. The story.
Is this the one where Darkseid comes? He comes and joins, and there's something like maybe he doesn't know who he is, and
not yet. That hasn't. I don't know what issue that, but I'm like 2 or 3 issues in, and it's like I had to go through issue 1 twice because it's real hard to get into. I don't know if it gets better or what, but I've got a stack in my car, and I look at him and I go, oh my god, issue 1 was fucking rough.
That's what I'm hoping 2019 brings. I'm hoping 2019 brings a rejuvenation to the shitty comic book writers.
yes.
Well, you know what I've noticed with DC and I've been sending you, like I've been sending our chat, I've been sending you guys pictures. The art has gotten terrible. I don't know if these bi-weeklies are catching up or they're just getting whoever, but it's like it's terrible. Like I think this bi-weekly thing needs to stop, and I think they need to regroup and go back to monthly and give these artists and writers some time to make good work.
Yeah.
Because like I was reading Super Sons, and it was like 6 or 8. It's like 6. It's a 6-issue miniseries, and I was sending Matt and them pictures of it, and the art's terrible in it, and it's really hard. It's really hard to follow because the art is really bad. Like there was one picture I think I sent Matt where like the guy's fingers were like webbed together, and it was just I don't know. I think this 2-week thing has gone on too long. Like it was really cool to have bi-weekly issues of a lot of books, and it was great for stamina, and it was great for revitalization, and it was great for rebirth. But now we're a couple years into it. Let's go back to the monthly titles. Let's give these awesome writers and some space to breathe.
Yeah.
And but it's not like 1 or 2 books. It seems like everything I'm reading, like even like Detective, man, I've been like struggling through it. That's why I'm so glad that Tomasi's writing it now. Because maybe and he's the same guy that writes Super Son. So I'm really hoping he like brings like a breath of fresh air to Detective Comics, because like after Tinian was writing it, it really kind of
Dude, I'm trying to tell you, I think Detective is going to be on fucking autopilot until 1000.
Oh, damn it.
Well, I'm hoping, like I haven't got to it yet. It's in my pile, but I'm hoping since Tomasi he started writing it with this December issue, I'm hoping that what it does is, because I really like his writing. Like he did awesome with Super Sons. I really like his writing. So I'm hoping it's like a breath of fresh air to Detective, because once Tinian stopped writing it, it kind of fell flat and it was really hard for me to read. So I'm really hoping that Tomasi brings it back. But I don't know. Go back to monthly. I enjoy my comics monthly. Comic artists and writers, they need that breath to be able to do it.
Here's the thing that I don't get. Why can't they just write the story early and don't announce it until they're done with the story? You know what I mean? Like, I don't get that. It's not that hard. You could just, stash a couple things. Don't let anybody know about it until the story is done, the art is done, and then release it. And you don't have to, wait 6 months for the last 2 issues to come out.
I think the problem is you have these dudes working on so many things at one time. Something's going to suffer. Some things are going to be really, really good, and some things are really going to suffer. And I think, like, if you're writing a Batman or a Superman or Justice League title, like, I think DC harps on the shit out of you that, you got to be on top of this. You got to get this. You can't, this is important. This is our bread and butter. This is what you got to focus on. And everything else just kind of, like, starts to suffer.
Like, Morrison's writing Green Lantern, and now I have, like, that first couple issues that he did, it sparked me. Like I've never been a huge Green Lantern person, but like those first couple issues sparked me, and I'm backtracking on Green Lantern now. I went on one of the auctions on Facebook, man, and I bought all the old. I'm starting at Rebirth, you know what I mean? But I'm buying a lot of the Green Lanterns because, like, that sparked interest in me, more interest than normals. So I'm hoping normals. So I'm hoping that Morrison actually continues that run with this much energy it's getting me in. It's like roping me in.
Green Lantern, good topic, Kyle. Did you see that fucking our good buddy Mr. Robert Liefeld said that he wants to see Ryan Reynolds play Green Lantern again? He thinks Ryan Reynolds should get another shot at playing Green Lantern.
He's trolling. He's just trolling.
He's fucking around.
Saying that it wasn't his fault the movie was bad. It was just poor writing.
Go back to fucking up The Walking Dead on AMC.
Ryan Reynolds does not need to play Green Lantern again. I am so down for the fact that John Diggle in Arrow was going to be Green Lantern, and they need to leave that alone. Let him be.
Yeah, you know what? Ryan Reynolds has got Deadpool down. He's got his character. Don't. You don't need to play Green Lantern again.
How badass would a Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe movie be?
Oh yeah.
It would be fucking dope.
Be cool.
Be a huge movie.
Did you guys see that thing where Hugh Jackman and
Mysterio.
yeah,
I saw that.
Ryan Reynolds? That was pretty funny.
That was awesome.
Oh yeah, about the fucking ugly
Sweater.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Dude, the look on his face is fucking priceless.
Jake Gyllenhaal is the name I think you're looking for, Brian.
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal. I was trying
I
to
call
remember his
him
sister's
Bubble
name.
Boy.
Yeah.
Bubble Boy, yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. That was pretty good.
Well, I know Kyle has some more things he wanted to cover tonight. What else do you have on tap for us tonight, Kyle?
I had a couple dad tales. I know Matt's missing the dad tales. So I guess
wait. I have something really quick. Before you start, Matt, are you allowed to talk about what your sister found?
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, no, you totally have to tell that. You totally have to tell that story because my stories are nothing in comparison.
I haven't heard it yet, so
I don't know if I should because actually some of people that know my sister actually listen to this show.
okay. So somebody
That's what I
totally
was asking.
different.
So just say instead of saying my sister, say not my sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that totally works.
Your
Totally
friend.
works.
I mean, your friend, not your sister.
Yeah, your friend. Just say Brent.
Yeah, no, that totally works.
Bren Kellen.
Yeah, say
This
yes,
is like
yes, he's Brent Kellen.
an off topic, off show topic.
No, this is an awesome story. This is single-handedly the best Christmas story ever.
Oh my god, it's terrible.
No, now you have to tell
It's like
it.
the Christmas night or the Christmas story 2.
We've drug it on too far. We have to. It has to be told.
Has to see the light of day.
No, I can't.
Look,
do it.
Kyle in the chat says, "Tell it."
Dude, it's so embarrassing. It's
awesome.
I
You
don't
gotta
want to fucking do that.
You gotta do it.
Oh man.
Do it.
All right, fuck it.
Hell yeah.
So my sister is sent to go get a lighter. All right, to light some candles, and she goes in my brother's room, and you hear a scream, and I go in there, and I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" And she goes, "Is that what I think it is? Is that a pocket?" I go, "No, that's a fucking fleshlight." And my mom goes, "What the fuck? I just sent you in here for a lighter. The hell's going on?" And I'm like, "Oh, just stumbling upon your son's masturbation paraphernalia." So, yeah.
I love that masturbation paraphernalia.
So where'd she find it?
And just the look, it was on a nightstand, and just the look of just pure dread on my mom's face. Like, it was a look that, it was classic, and I will never forget it. Like, if I could paint a picture of the look, it would be fantastic. But
So what'd your brother say?
nothing. We didn't say anything to him. That's kind of why.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, Trauma Zulu sex toys. Yeah, I didn't say a word to him, dude. Just because he wasn't there. He was at work at the time. So I didn't say a word to him.
Oh my god.
Trauma Zulu sex toys.
Like that's
So just in case anybody out there, please describe what a fleshlight is.
it's basically a long silicone tube like a flashlight, but the top of it has like a rubber molding of a vagina on it, and you pretty much fuck it.
Dude, I got to commend your brother because he's like, he looked at his hand. He said, "You know what, hand? You're not fucking good enough.
He shamed his hand.
You and fucking lotion are not enough to get me off.
Yeah.
I need to order something off the fucking internet."
Yeah. Well, I don't think he ordered off the internet. It's probably more like he went to like Fascinations and bought it.
Yeah.
This
I
is the
couldn't
same
imagine.
kid that 2 weeks after fucking scalping himself goes into a strip club and tells the stripper they got in a motorcycle accident, and then he wasn't wearing a helmet. And then when, of course, she asks, "Did you total the bike? Do you still have the bike?" He's like, "Oh no, I
What
totaled
bike?
it." Yeah, he's like, I totaled it. But he doesn't mention that it's a bicycle, not a motorcycle. You know?
Hey,
He
you
doesn't
know what?
mention he crashed a bicycle.
Details. It's just those are just small details.
You know what? He's
My
earned
brother,
that.
like, I've got to get
He
him on
earned
this
that.
show again. My brother is the craziest fucking kid, man. He really is. He is he's so funny, but he's
I just
so
like that his
fucking-
hand's not good enough, and he's got to go buy an apparatus that he has to fuck.
Dude, this kid came up with an ingenious, like, when you meet a woman at a bar and she gives you a number.
Does he
Like-
does he talk about his fucking fleshlight?
No, he doesn't talk about his fleshlight. But he's like, so this is what I do. I was like, all right. He's like, I read the number back to her, but I changed the last two. I switched the last two numbers. So she's like, yeah, that's it. Then you know it's a fake number. But she's like, if she corrects you, then you're like, okay, you know it's a good number. I was like, that's the fucking smartest thing I've ever heard. And it came out of an
'cause
idiot.
He's gonna call her out on his lie without calling her out,
Yeah. I was like, that's
and that's why he
Ingenious.
fucks a fleshlight.
why you fucking fleshlight.
Because all the numbers he's gotten has been fake.
I mean, he has a girlfriend, and I'm like, now I'm wondering, like, I started to wonder. I was like, does your girlfriend make you like finish in the fleshlight? Is that like a kinky thing you guys are into?
So how do you clean a fleshlight? Do you just put it in the dishwasher?
Yeah, you put it in the dishwasher. I'm not going to. I don't know. I don't fuck one. I don't know. I don't know how you clean it. Look it up online.
So
Man.
Hitler.
Pass. So Hitler.
Brian's got
this guy
to
get by a
Brian's got
car
to
with a-
diffuse everything with Hitler. So I saw a guy get hit by a car last Saturday, and so the guy driving it, spoiler alert, totally Hitler.
Anything to keep my mind off a fleshlight in a fucking dishwasher.
Dude. Yeah, what? Yeah, what? In a dishwasher, Kyle?
Well, what do you do? You're not gonna put it in your fucking washer and
Bro,
and
you just
put
rinse it out in the sink in fucking soap and water. Come on.
No, there's got to be more than that.
Yeah, you throw it. You fuck it in the shower and it gets super clean.
There you go. Squish, squash,
double
squish,
clean.
squash.
Fucking terrible.
Yeah, fucking.
Well, my story sucked compared to that, so I'm not even gonna tell him now.
That's
I like
Sorry,
dad
Kyle.
tales. Now, just for some dad tales, go back to one of our 2016 Christmas special, and Kyle was like, tell him the dad tale. He told it last week during the Christmas special about his son. He's like, so Tim says in the chat, so Brian, so you know Hitler had a fleshlight. So going back to our Christmas special in 2016, Kyle told a dad tale, and he told it last week about his son Solo. And ever since then, I said, we need more dad tales on the show. So I'm super excited to hear Kyle's dad tale.
It's nothing compared to a flashlight. I'm gonna tell you that right
Sure
now.
it's not. I'm sure it's not.
So this year was my son's. I want a gaming PC year
and fleshlight.
and a flashlight, but he couldn't go into Fascinations to get it, so I had to go in while he stood at the front door.
See, Jose, you're making me talk about flashlights that have made people leave the chat.
They're probably gonna go buy one.
Yeah. They're like, that's a good deal.
That's a great idea.
Buy one, get one free.
I've never
no-
been lonely enough to fuck a plastic item.
Just
yet.
slightly
Just
used.
saying.
Slightly used. Don't mind the stink.
Only used once.
Yeah.
Never washed.
Yeah.
Oh,
We get
Never
more for
washed.
that.
Anyway, sorry. Go ahead, Brian. Or,
Pre-lubed.
Kyle.
Yuck. No, so this was my son's. He wanted a gaming PC. And I think what that's going to come out of this story is it's going to be a life lesson. So I'll get to it.
oh,
So he got about $600 total for
Not
Christmas. No, it's not. It's not enough for a really nice gaming PC.
if you build your own, you have enough.
No, we priced it out. You know what I've really realized is building PCs is pretty comparable to just buying them now. There's
No.
not a huge difference
There's a
in
big
price.
difference.
No,
It
there's
depends on where you're going, dude. If you're looking at, there's a lot of sites. If you go to like Newegg, there's a lot of sites where you can get good parts for a definitely cheaper price.
I processed a
There's an
lot of stuff. It was only within a few $100s.
Yeah,
I mean-
but that makes a big difference if you only have $600.
Yeah, I mean, even with $600, I don't. I told
You
him
can
that
build
too.
a decent PC, gaming PC for like $550.
I don't know about that. That's a little.
Nope.
No,
I'll give you a
600.
website. I'll give you a
600. I
website.
would have to have chipped in a little bit for it because I think for about $800 you can probably build yourself a really decent gaming PC. But
Your graphics card and your shit like that is where the price is going to go crazy.
Yeah.
Your processing
RAM
graphics
right now
card.
too. The RAM's really expensive right now.
What?
RAM
RAM?
is cheap as fuck, dude.
No, RAM went up because I was looking at making a new PC, and the cheapest I got was like $530,
What?
and the RAM was the most expensive thing.
No
For how
way.
much?
What?
Like what gig?
It was a Ryzen 5 1500 and only like 8 gigs of RAM. And that was
For
the
what
8 gigs.
RAM? Like you must be buying like top of the line RAM for that much.
Right?
It was gigabit.
Yeah, but even 8 gigs of fucking DDR3, there's no way.
It was 2.
Yeah.
Or yeah, DDR2. I mean 3, not 2. I'll give you a website. I'll give you a website where you can actually build a PC, and it tells you if all the parts fit together and how much it would cost. And for what website is the cheapest?
So he decided what he decided to do, because what I told him to do is we should wait, either price out building one or we'll look online. And what we'll do is they have a lot of end of the year sales like Best Buy, Fry's, you know what I mean? There's a lot of end of the year sales. We could probably get you one. Nope, I found one on eBay.
Oh,
And I was like, dude, eBay's great for a lot of things,
but not for PCs.
but I think computers is one of those things where I'm yes, it's got a money back guarantee, but I'm super sketchy about getting a decent computer off of eBay.
Yeah, I would too.
So I showed it to Matt, and it's like it's a little outdated, and you can tell where you what.
Well, why is outdated?
Well, it's got a 1050 graphics card in it, which it's not terrible, but he's gonna have to upgrade that real soon.
I have a 1050 Ti in my computer.
Yeah, that's what this had, and it's just he's gonna have to upgrade it real soon if he wants to.
It's a good
line gaming.
Yeah. You know, I'm able to run a lot of good stuff on it, but I know what you mean. Like if you want a good gaming computer, but 1050 is like a starter, like intro.
So I was like, so my thing was like, why don't you just wait, like research, like hold on to your money. And you know what? We all remember being 15.
Yeah.
Do you remember being 15 with $600 in your pocket? Holy shit. It burned a hole in his pocket. It burned a hole in his leg. It caught his room on fire. It just, he had the money for like a total of like 68 minutes.
Jeez.
And I was just like, I was just like, hold on. And so I go online and he's like, I want this one. And I'm like, are you sure you want that one? So of course he picks the one with the lowest eBay rating.
Oh.
So they had 100% buyer rating, but they only had 18 like feedbacks. So for, I was trying to get him to the one that had like 3,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, the only good thing is, regardless of anything, eBay's really good at giving you your money back.
Tim says $600. You know how many flashlights that can buy?
6 of them.
6 good ones.
So I was just like, all right. So like I ordered this fucking PC for him, right?
Oh.
So I don't know, like Brian probably knows this. Like, there's things to eBay where you realize that it's not going your way. Stuff happens. Like there's like these key things that happen. So like, okay, so like I ordered the PC. First thing was they're like, oh, we have to do we have to ship it a different way with a different provider.
Oh.
He's already given me a shipping label. And I'm like, oh man. So, like it's Brian probably, I don't know if you've ever been scammed on eBay, but there's like tall tale signs.
Yep.
Changing shipping providers is like the first one.
I actually just had to message a guy today. I picked up 2 copies of that X-Men Road to Perdition or something like that with Apocalypse that came in the video game. It was a comic that only came in the video game for Super Nintendo. And I picked up 2 copies of it on the 8th of December, I think. And the guy still hasn't shipped it. So I contacted him. I was like, hey, you got any idea when you might be shipping these out? And I haven't heard from him yet. So, and that whole reason why I'm just, I'm not for sure, but I got him for such a cheap price, and I don't think he was expecting for it to go that low.
So you're gonna end up getting that item was damaged email from eBay that gives you your money back.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so that's when I was kind of like, are you sure you want this one, man? Like, why don't we just wait? You know what I mean? So I messaged. So what I did was to break the ice with the seller. So it's a PC, a light up keyboard, and like a gamer light up keyboard and like a mouse. So to break the ice with him, I messaged him and I was like, hey, so that comes with a keyboard and a mouse, right? You know what I mean? Like. And then I was like, P.S. Can you ship that super secure to endure the trip across the United States? Because it's coming from New York.
Huh.
And what? That it's coming from New York?
No, I just realized, I didn't even think about it. I've never bought a computer off of eBay.
So what happened was they first were going to ship it USPS business. I forgot what it's called, but it's for selling like business items, like bigger items.
Yeah.
But I guess it was too big for USPS because it's like 20 pounds after everything's together. You know what I mean? Like boxing, shipping, I guess. I don't know. It seems kind of heavy to me. 20 pounds for a PC seems kind of heavy to me.
Does it come with a monitor?
PCs are bigger though. It depends on the size of the case that it's in.
No monitor. It's just the tower.
The tower, the
mouse,
keyboard, the mouse.
And a keyboard, yeah.
The heaviest thing is the power supply.
So, so I was like, okay. So he's like, well, I'm going to go drop it off in a couple hours. And I was like, man, it's like 9 o'clock at night, which means it's like 11 o'clock there. How are they dropping this off at a FedEx store at 11 o'clock New York time? It's all these things. And so it drops off and it's, I don't know. I hope it works out, but I'm scared we're going to end up with a box of rocks.
Yeah, I could see how that would freak you out.
I don't know. But you remember being 15. What were your parents going to tell you to make you change your mind?
Yeah.
They would take the money away.
Not a goddamn thing. You're a fucking stupid old person. You don't know shit.
No, they just took my money away.
I should have done that. But I don't know. That's just my dad tale. It's just like I think there's a true life lesson here.
Well, if you get a box of rocks, there's definitely one. When you're going to spend a large amount of money, maybe take a little bit of time and plan it out and think about it better.
But yeah, I don't know. That's
But also, it is, the age where you can get everything on the internet. So,
I mean, don't get me wrong. We get a box of rocks, I get my money back.
Yeah.
I mean, eBay's gonna. I send them a picture of rocks, and they're gonna pretty much give me my money back. But you want to hear something crazy? I got one more story, then we can continue. So, I know I haven't had a Tales from the Guinea Pig in a while either. So the last thing I told everybody is that our guinea pig had died.
Yeah.
So of course, like 2 days later, we go out, we go buy 2 fucking more of those bastards.
Oh.
Guinea pigs are that's our family pet. Whatever. I'm whatever about it.
Yeah.
So we've had them for I don't know months and months. We had them when they were little fucking tiny little dumbass guinea pigs, and now they're big dumbass guinea pigs. And I get home from work yesterday, and I walk inside, and we have two girl guinea pigs, and those motherfuckers fight. They're always like fighting with each other, and we bought them from like the same litter, like we made sure that they were like already together, because you have to like, if you buy two separate guinea pigs, you have to like introduce them to each other, so you have to like slowly get them used to each other, like cages next to each other, and like dumb shit like that.
Yeah.
So we made sure this time when we bought two that they came from the same like. There was like eight. Yeah, there was like 8 of them together in the cage. But I get home last night and like I walk by them once, and I don't really pay a lot of attention to them, but I'll walk by and talk to them for a second. So I hear it's like sneezing. And I was like, what the fuck? And I look, and the fucking guinea pig is sneezing and coughing blood.
Oh.
Everywhere there's blood. I truly like take the second to look. There's blood all over the cage. There's blood all over my wall. There's blood all over everything. Like it won't stop. And I start freaking out. Like, so my so I like
that.
Dude, I wish it sounded like that. Like it was like gurgling, like it was like gurgling on the blood.
Oh.
And I was like, holy fucking shit, like what do I do? Like what do you do? So like my daughter comes out and she's like, and she starts freaking out. So now I'm freaking out more because she's freaking out. This guinea pig just keeps fucking like spraying blood everywhere. So I Googled 24-hour vet. Okay, so I call up the first vet and I'm like, is this a medical emergency or can I put you on hold? I'm like, I'm not sure. So like, we're going to put you on hold. So I'm like, okay. And I sit there and they come back and they're like, I said, I don't know. My guinea pig's sneezing blood.
Emergency.
And they were like, oh, we don't take care of guinea pigs.
Oh, what?
It's considered an exotic animal, so there's not a lot of vets that actually take care of them that will actually like treat them.
Wow.
So I was like, fuck. So I called around and I was like, so I called one in Scottsdale. That's like, I don't know, 60 seconds from my work. And they were like, it was like 7:28 because I just walked in the door because I have shitty hours now. And I was like, so I called them and I was like, all right, my guinea pig is sneezing blood. And they were like, if you can get here by 7:40, we'll treat it. I was like, it's 7:25 and I live in the far West Valley. I said, there's no fucking way I'm getting there in time. She's like, well, our doctor's leaving then. She said she would wait 10 minutes for you, but now she's not going to. I was like, okay, thanks.
I guess my guinea pig's gonna die.
I guess it's gonna fucking. So I was like, I don't know if it was sick. I don't know if it was viral. I don't know why. So I run to the store real quick and I buy like another cage for it, so I could separate them so that the other guinea pig doesn't catch whatever zombie virus that this first one has.
Patient 0.
Right, guinea pig 0. and fucking. I have to commend my kids on this one though, because I was free. So my wife's at work, so I call her like 6 times. I don't know what to fucking do. Thing's fucking coughing up blood. And she's like, "Well," I was like, "I'm gonna take it to the vet." She's like, "Don't take it to the vet. Those 24-hour vets, you're gonna spend like $2,000 on a $40 guinea pig."
Yep.
Exactly.
And I was like, but I felt bad though, because like if I was sneezing, coughing blood, I would want somebody to fucking help me.
Right.
Like, I don't know if it's in pain. I don't know if it's like hurting. I felt bad. Like, it's a living, breathing thing. Like, and it's not like cockroach. It's like, it's a warm blooded thing. I was like, I wanted to. So what I did was I bought it a brand new cage so it can die in it.
Oh,
I didn't know what else to do. At least I can have a brand new cage with new bedding to die in.
it's like a hospice.
So I pretty much. So I was like, I told my kids, I was like, put fucking gloves on, fucking wash all the blood off, put the other guinea pig back in this one, and we'll put it in this one.
Let them watch it die.
But I have to commend my kids, man, because my son usually can give a fuck about helping clean a guinea pig cage. But they both fucking
First,
they both like rallied up, they washed it, they bathed it, and fucking now it's fine. It stopped doing it. It's great. It's making those sounds that you were making. It's eating. It's running around.
I was making it.
It coughed and sneezed blood for like 15 minutes, and then it fucking stopped. So that's that's what it sounds like now.
All happy.
So we called today. I was like, I told my wife, I was like, you got to take that motherfucker to the vet. It's got to be cheaper now, because it's not like emergency hours. It's just a regular vet. So they're on all the vets that take guinea pigs are off until Wednesday.
Really?
That guinea pig isn't meant to live.
Dude, it's doing great. I was petting it today. It's doing great. It's not gurgling. It's breathing just fine. It's running around. It's making guinea pig sounds. I don't know.
So it's fine when it's by itself?
So what we were thinking actually happened is I think they got in a fight, and I think the other one bit or slashed inside of its nose, and it was just gushing blood.
Oh.
But I don't know. But we're still going to take it just in case, because like when you Google, like I Googled guinea pig sneezing blood. Hey, it comes up. I'm not the first one. So what happens is guinea pigs can get sick. They can catch any human virus.
Really?
So they can catch the common cold. They can catch pneumonia. They can catch upper respiratory infection. So it was saying is anytime you get sick, you should take your guinea pig to the vet afterwards so they can get antibiotics too.
Jeez. Serious.
So I'm going to spend hundreds of dollars so this fucking $40 pig that lives 3 to 5 years can fucking, I don't know.
That's when you go buy a new one that looks kind of like it. And tell your
kids, just switch it out.
Yeah.
But like, I was just like, I don't know, man. I feel bad just with like leaving it to suffer. Like maybe it was suffering. I don't know. That just shitty to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But also spending like $2,000 to get it emergency fucking checked out is also shitty to me too. Yeah, Jay, I should have given it mouth to mouth.
For a fucking little ass guinea pig, dude.
But I'm so tired of burying those bastards in my backyard.
Yes,
I have a guinea pig pet cemetery in my backyard. I pick all these different places all the time. There's like 4 or 5 fucking buried back there now.
Let the neighborhood cats dig them up.
I don't know. I don't know. But it's just like what? Like that's insane though. Like you just look and it's like so my daughter like gave it a bath because it had so much blood on it. I didn't know a guinea pig had that much blood inside of it.
Jeez.
You think it was from fighting?
But we think they got in a fight and it either nipped or scratched or something the other one. Because when my wife was looking at it real closely, you could see like a cut on the nose and going inside to the nose. So we're thinking maybe it got nipped and maybe it's not sick. Like it just had to like clot up or something. I don't know. It's crazy though.
Jay says might need to look into getting a different pet. LOL.
I hate having pets. I hate pets. I hate having pets. Like I was so stoked when I finally threw my turtles in the pond.
You mean the toilet?
No, I really took them to a pond and threw them in there.
Konnichiwa, bitches.
I didn't tell you that story.
That's when they die because they have no food to eat or don't know, or they're expecting someone to feed them.
Dude, they're cold-blooded. They're cold-blooded animals, dude. They're instinct, man. They know how to feed themselves. I tried to give them away. People didn't want them. I asked two people, either they didn't understand English or they didn't want them. I don't know which one.
Turtles carry salmonella. That's one thing. Like my brother had a pet turtle, a pet painter turtle, and they were like, "Oh, they carry salmonella. They pass salmonella real easily." And that's when my mom was like, "Nope," and got rid of it.
Most cold-blooded, like snakes, lizards, they all do. Pond, toilet, it's all the same.
It's all the same. Out here it is. Jesus.
No, I walked up to a park down the street from my house. I had like a fishing pond built into it where people fish.
God, like, Merp.
I just walked up and like I got out with him, and some dude looked at me and I was like, "Hey, you want some turtles?" And he went, "Ha ha ha." So I just figured he didn't speak English. So I just I just walked off, and then there was like two kids there, and I was like, "Hey, you want 3 turtles, little kids?"
They probably thought you were like some kind of like pedophile.
And then I was like,
"You want some free turtles, little kid?"
And I was like,
come with this van right here.
Just come in this white van. You can have 3 turtles.
Want to pet the turtle?
And I was like, go ask your mom. Your mom's like, I don't want no fucking turtle. So I said, all right. I just threw him in the fucking pond and walked away.
What he doesn't tell you is that he didn't throw them; he skipped them
like a rock.
How many skips you got?
Yeah, he waited till they went into their shell and he fucking skipped them across the water.
I'll tell you right now, man, you could tell that those fuckers did not have any attachment to me, because as soon as I put those fuckers in the water, they were gone. Pew! They fucking disappeared. Fuck this guy. And I said fuck those turtles, so we're equal. But yeah, those are my dad.
Pizza for the road.
Those are my dad tales. The fucking computer and the bloody guinea pig.
The bloody guinea pig.
Just what the fuck, man. Having pets, I don't know. Like, I know you guys are like dog lovers and stuff, but you know what? Being a fucking pet owner is a big pain in the ass. And all I have is stupid guinea pigs. But you know what? Nope, I don't like. My wife thinks I don't like it because like you become attached. They become a part of your family, even if they are a dumb little furry guinea pig. They're there. You feed them, you pet them, you talk to them. They become a part of your family, and then they die. And you got to bury them, and it's an ordeal. Fuck having pets.
That's why you got to get something that's life expectancy is longer than a few years, Kyle.
That's even worse then. So then you have this dog for 12 years and you really are attached to it and it kicks the bucket. Fuck that.
Brian does not approve of your conversation because he's been very quiet.
Well, there's a reason for that.
Jay says, man, I've got a fucking zoo at my house.
Oh, man. I couldn't imagine having a lot of pets. I don't know.
I went to go get food for the dog at the pet store the other day, and this lady walks up, and each one of her kids like has a different type of pet. Like like one kid has like a bearded dragon, the next kid has like a parakeet, the next kid. I'm like just thinking to myself, those will be dead in 3 weeks.
Oh
man.
Hey, speaking of, whatever happened to any update on that other puppy you got that you were getting trained?
Yeah, he's out training bird dogs. He's a fucking amazing bird dog. But his hunt drive's just way too strong. So he's gonna be working as a guide dog for a hunting outfit, and he'll have a perfect life, man.
Nice.
So yeah, pretty stoked about that.
Jay said he finally got rid of his geckos.
Geckos.
The one that was trying to sell him insurance?
Yeah.
I've got a pet gecko who lives in my backyard. I call him Larry.
I got like 3 of them that are on my front door right now.
They're the best, man. Most of them should be in hibernation, but every once in a while you get lucky.
Especially with how cold it is right now.
Yeah.
It's so cold. It's like 40 degrees.
It's fucking crazy.
But I don't know. So do you guys have any New Year's resolutions for this year?
Oh,
nope.
Yeah.
Don't die.
A ton of them.
Don't die. Don't watch anybody get killed in front of my work.
Yeah. Learn CPR.
Learn CPR.
What do you got, Brian? What are your real resolutions?
Oh, bro, I got a ton of them. I'm gonna try and go hit that keto diet.
What the fuck's a keto diet?
I don't think you can anymore. Now that you don't have a gallbladder, I don't know if I'd recommend that.
I haven't had any issues with not, being able with eating
It's a
other
lot of
stuff.
salt,
You
though.
know what you should do?
lot of
You
salt.
should go on the eat right and exercise keto diet.
Yeah. And then I need to I want to get rid of as much shit as possible. So I only have, a little amount of stuff. I want to, what do they call it? Minimalist. I want to become a minimalist.
Well, because I was looking at going back on the diet and the keto, and when I was talking to my surgeon, he was like, I don't know if I'd recommend that because it's such high fat you have to eat, and even though you don't feel anything now, you're like quadrupling your fat intake.
So what does
Shut
that
those
matter,
damn
though?
dogs up.
Because
Sorry.
that's what your gallbladder did. Your gallbladder was there to help produce bile to break down fatty foods. So now that you don't have that gallbladder, you're gonna have that. You're not, higher fatty foods. It really is gonna fuck with your digestion. You're gonna have a lot of stomach aches and diarrhea. Is pretty much what I'm saying.
Yeah. Sounds like fun.
What else you got for a New Year's resolution?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
like
you want the
eating
runs?
clean
You want the runs?
I'm gonna start
and you're
putting
gonna
up.
get rid of shit.
I'm gonna be putting up a mad amount of toys and comics on eBay.
Are you really?
Oh yeah, I'm going balls to the wall, man. I'm gonna try and do at least five items a day. You know what I mean? And if I can get more than 5 items a day, that'll give me a day off.
It's actually not that crazy of a goal. Well, 5 a day. So you're looking at 30 items a week.
Yeah,
at
least.
I'm letting you take the Sabbath off.
Yeah, exactly.
At least, right?
Yeah. I told Kyle this, and I don't know if I talked about it on the last episode. Where I work, they were bitching about me not working Christmas, and I ended up canceling. I had a thing planned where me and my brother were gonna go hang out, and ended up canceling it because they threatened me to, that I had to work. And one of the guys, they wanted me to work Christmas Day, and one of this guy that I deal with all the time, he made the comment, well, and I told him no. I'm like, no, I'm not working Christmas Day. And he made the comment, well, maybe we should find somebody of the Jewish persuasion to run.
Yeah, you told us
They
that.
told us that.
I couldn't freaking believe it. Yeah. So, but anyways, so I was telling Kyle, now I'm going to take I'm going to tell him I want every Sunday off for the Sabbath. It's going to be Saturday or Sunday, whichever one they think is the Sabbath, they can choose.
Why not both?
Yeah, right.
Sabbath is a whole weekend.
Yeah.
What do you got, Matt? What are your New Year's resolutions?
My New Year's resolution is to take this fucking show into the stratosphere. No. I don't really make New Year's resolutions because they're like promises that you never keep to yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of there with Kyle. I'm gonna start getting back to the gym. I mean, I'm still waiting. It sucks for me.
I'm not going to the gym.
No, it sucks for me because I was in a routine. Like I was going to the gym. I was eating right, and then when I had my gallbladder, I couldn't do that. So I'm still waiting to be cleared to be able to go back to the gym and lift and all that. So I've just been eating I've been trying to eat as clean as I can, but still just sitting around and shit. It's not. And walking the dog and stuff, it's not the same. Like I want to get back there and fucking lift heavy weights and.
So on that keto thing, I was doing a quick little research, and it says, yeah, it can. You might have to change a couple things up, but you can still pull it off.
You can try it, dude. I mean,
yeah,
keto works differently for everyone, but
yeah.
Dude, all you got to do is eat halfway decent and be semi-active, and you'll be just fine.
Let me tell you, here's something crazy. This is what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to cut out all sugars, and I'm going to fucking start that DDP yoga.
Dude, sugar is a fucking bitch to try and cut out.
Sugar's the fucking bomb.
It's like fucking heroin.
It's in everything. When you start actually looking to cut out sugar, it's in fucking everything, dude.
It's high fructose corn syrup is what you need to fucking watch out for.
It's in ketchup. They put it in, like on keto, you can eat you can eat fast food, you just don't eat the bun. You can eat like bacon, cheese in the burger, but then you kind of find out they put sugar in the burgers. Like it's in fucking everything, dude. It's nuts how much sugar is and shit.
Sugar's fucking awesome. But that's, you know what, like when I went, like, which is what I'm worried about now since I went back to an office job. But when I left the office and I went back out and I ate the same. I just ate less. But I was very active and I lost a shitload of weight just being active.
Yeah.
You can do it though. I mean, if you just fucking stay strong, man, you can definitely do it.
Yeah.
That's the biggest part is you just need to figure out a way to you need to fit being active into your day.
I think my overall like goal for 2019 is just to be more mentally sound, and not that I'm crazy, but like happy with my life.
Yeah.
And work on being a happier person. And
Yeah.
like I hate my fucking 9-to-5 job. I can't stand it. It's gonna be the death of me. And it's gonna be trying to find something else and try and find something I want to do and better my life. And like we were talking about after the show last week, dude, that your most valuable resource in this world is time. It's the one resource you can't get back.
Yep.
So it's gonna be focused on being happy and literally living your best life. And
Yep.
like I have big goals and aspirations for this show, and like I would love for us to be able to do this show live and on tour, and or try to put together a show that we could do live on tour and stuff like that. Like
Dude, travel around the country and do this show would be a blast.
I have big goals and aspirations for everything for 2019, and I say it every year, like this is the year to take my shot. But after the shit that I've had happen to me this year with, you know, the surgery, and I've honestly been really fucked up since the surgery, and not like physically, but like I don't know. I was telling Kyle this the other day, like it feels like something's missing. Like
Yeah, your gallbladder.
Well, no, not like that, but it just feels like
I know what you mean. Yeah.
The best way to describe it is I feel like I literally died on the operating table and I'm just living in limbo.
Yeah.
Or like I'm in a coma and I'm just like, you know, existing because like my days seem to stand still. Time seems to stand still. Like things are just really, really weird right now.
Well, you know, one of the things that you said is trying to, you know, be happy with your everyday life or you know, and that's really hard to do when we're living in this rat race where we wake up every morning, go to work, and then come home, go to sleep, to wake up the next morning, go to work, come home, go to sleep. You know what I mean? It's all about that, trying to have some, if people say a home life, work life balance. Bullshit. I want a majority of my time spent outside of work. I want to be enjoying life. And I don't live to work, you know? So I think that's the key is finding things that you can be happy with and recognizing the things that maybe you don't recognize because you're too busy, you know, just doing stuff. You don't take the time to sit back and see the bigger picture or see the things that you should be recognizing and going, you know, that was pretty cool. That type of thing.
Jose must have caught my internet connection.
Jay says, well, Matt, there's always the fleshlight to pass the time in limbo.
You can borrow your brother's.
That's fucking disgusting, Kyle. But you know, it's just
hey, bro, you want to use this?
I think a lot of it just stems from like I tell Kyle this every day, how much I just don't like my job anymore.
Yeah.
And I've been doing it for 6 years, and I'm just like,
it's time to make a change.
Yeah,
yep.
I just gotta make a change, man. And I think that's what it's really fucking with me is just how much I've gotta change everything up. And like I said, like my sister having the gallbladder surgery, my sister's friend dying at 17, like it's a wake up call, man. And it's like, fuck, like you gotta get out there and do something because you don't know what tomorrow's gonna hold. So I've got plans. I just got to figure out how to put them into action.
That's always the hardest part, to actually do it.
Ding dented, but still good. Fuck you, Kyle. But yeah, that's my overall to make this show better for everyone in the chat and everyone who listens to it weekly is top priority and right up there with just trying to live my best life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know, my one of my resolutions this year is I'm not letting people get to me this year. I'm not gonna let other people affect what I do and how I feel. That's my main goal. And buy more comic books.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Because you know what? It's so easy for people to let other people affect the way we feel. And fuck that. I'm tired of that shit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let what someone else says to me fucking affect me. Fuck you guy that sits next to me.
Yeah, and it's like it carries over, man. Like you can tell, like I think you can. Anyone who listens to the show can tell in my performance if I've had a bad day because I'm not as engaging or
You
I
don't have that
give-
awesome fucking
Yeah, I don't have that
speculative
ability to give
segue.
that awesome segues and stuff like that. Was just a one off, man. Like it was like an out of body experience.
Shit happens.
Yeah, but I don't know. I want to give. Yeah, life is what happens while you're making other plans. If you want to make a change, you just have to convince yourself to do it. You're absolutely right. You are
For
absolutely
sure.
right, Tim.
Oh, but no, that's what I mean. I'm just, yeah, I want to. Things are gonna be different. 19.
Yeah, I hope
I
so.
got, yeah, sure. Well, I got big plans for this show in 19.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So what you guys don't know behind the scenes is the last couple of shows I went from planning the shows to not planning the shows to stepping back and letting Kyle kind of take over as far as like planning everything out. So the last couple of shows, I've been kicking it to Kyle to look for topics. He's been doing a fucking bang up job, I think.
Amen.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll see.
Trying to get some freshness, man. I think you're doing a bang up job, dude.
Hey, at least we come in with something.
I'm trying to get Jose back, but he ain't coming. It doesn't look like.
He must be having to reset his router too.
But like I said, big things for you guys in 2019. We are already putting in the works that Kyle and I have talked about it. Beginning probably, maybe not, if not our first show, our second show of 2019. We're gonna be doing it live on camera.
You're gonna see our fucking ugly ass fucking fucked up faces.
He's chasing the Roomba. Yeah, probably. But yeah, so we're gonna start doing it live on camera, so you guys can see us and we can interact with each other. I feel like that'll bring a good aspect to the show.
I also think it'll be fun to show things that we're talking about or that type of thing.
Yeah,
that's what's nice about the camera.
Yeah, I think it'll be
sit here and drink whiskey the whole time.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good change. It'll definitely.
I think it'd be cool just for us for you guys to see us, and then we can fucking see each other and fucking point and laugh and shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited about that.
What about you, Jose? You have no, clothing will not be optional. You will be clothed from the bottom down. I don't care, but
a guaranteed shirt will be on.
Yeah, you don't need to see man titties and hairy chests. And... What about you, Jose? Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Just don't die.
That's a pretty good one.
Not to have a stroke and don't die.
Yep.
That's a pretty good one.
That's a pretty good one.
I'm trying to keep that. I should be able to keep it. We'll see.
Well, we didn't think you were going to have a stroke either, and you did that.
Yeah, that I know, right?
That was a lovely Mother's Day gift.
Yeah, finally changed the pics up.
Yep.
I think it's going to be fun doing the camera thing. The most part why we haven't started it yet is I have to figure, like, one of the reasons I haven't is I still have to figure out, like, where I'm going to do it and how my backdrop's going to be and like what do I want people to see. And
that's kind of what I'm working on too, is how I'm going to do it, what my backdrop's going to be. Yeah, that's what I'm at too.
Like right now, like I sit on my bed and I have like all these comic book boxes against one wall of my house, of my room, and I have my microphone, and on top of all my graded comic books, I have my Surface Pro and my microphone, and I sit here and I stare at my curtains and I fucking talk into it, and I know that's going to be a boring
backdrop.
Yeah, because behind me is my bathroom door, and like posters of Betty Page. So we should do a green screen. Have fucking different, fucking like dancing zombies and shit behind me.
I'm in Hawaii.
I have a green screen.
I would like to join in us in D&D, and we've talked about it. I think it would be fun. That's what was said in the chat.
It's still in the works, my man. Justin is hooking it up.
Yeah, as soon as he gets whatever book, because I think we're waiting for the book to come out, right?
No, so he's got the book now. So Kyle and I are talking about doing we're gonna do a zombie survival D&D game. But he said the book is so it's meant for 6 players. It's so complex, like literally, like you have to roll to find items and do all this and that. And he said that there's a watered down version of it that he's gonna get, and then that's what we're gonna roll with.
Sweet.
I liked it, Kyle. You should commission a painting of yourself as a minotaur in the wild, setting for your backdrop. I like that.
Oh, but no, so look into that.
We're gonna change up. So 2019, you're gonna get a fresher feeling Absolute Geek podcast. I promise you that, one way or another. Over my dead body, it's gonna happen.
Over your removed gallbladder.
Yeah. So we're gonna have. I mean, I got devices now where we're gonna have like overlays, and you guys will be able to see the chat, and we'll be able to see cool stuff going across the screen while we're all talking. So it's gonna be a more interactive. It's gonna pay off to watch the show on YouTube on Friday nights more than just listening to it like you normally would.
Yep.
So it'll be definitely a lot more fun.
Damn, people are gonna need to get webcams and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, I got mine. I'm good.
I got one. I got mine.
Most computers come, unless you're on like a PC, Jose.
What'd you guys get?
What webcam did I get?
Yeah,
I just had the one that's built into my Surface Pro.
I have a Logitech C922 Pro HD streaming webcam.
Baller.
So I got a webcam that most fucking video game streamers use. Yeah, there you go, Jose. Do a show as a furry.
Oh no, that's right.
Fuck yeah. Wear a different mask every time. Oh,
that's another thing I want to do in 2019. We're gonna work hard on getting more guests. We want to do more interviews. We want to do more guests. We really want to up the ante on all of this. So, like I said, it's big dreams, but I don't think it's anything that's unattainable.
And we're all gonna be dressed as furries.
Ambitions, but I don't think it's unattainable.
No, I think I think we're gonna have some fun next year.
Yeah, hopefully it's a year that gives us more than, the same shit every week.
I think we've been doing all right the last few weeks.
Well, now, it's gonna suck because now Stan Lee's dead, so there's no awkward Stan Lee stories to tell.
Oh well.
Today was his birthday, right?
Yep.
Yes.
96. He would have been 96 today.
Stan Lee Day.
Almost made it.
I fucking called it.
Well, we will have Brent on again. We'll have more Brent. That's definitely for sure.
Oh man, that dude's crazy. He's a fun dude to have on the show.
Brent is fun. He's a lot of fun.
Guy is very energetic.
But yeah, that's my 2018 is to live my best life, or 2019 is to live my best life and give you guys the quality show that you fucking deserve for sticking around with us for 4 years and almost 200 episodes of this show. And
people.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's been a long, crazy road that's been so many changes, and yeah, the Couch Crunchers were good on the show too, but their show pretty much fucking imploded.
Really?
Yeah. Actually, I barely remember them being on here. I was so drunk.
It's from what I've heard, they're having some issues in that camp, but
I haven't really heard them. I haven't heard from them.
That's what I'm saying. I think they imploded because I think they're trying to. I know last time I talked to them, they were reformatting and changing some things up, and I know they were planning on hitting the ground hard in 2019 too. So hopefully they'll come back stronger than ever.
Well, we'll have to have
Very
him back on the
good
show.
dude. Yeah, for sure. For sure, my man.
I remember that show being a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
I just remember being super drunk.
Yeah, you were fucking toasted, hammered, man. You think you said you drank an entire bottle of whiskey that entire show?
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Jeez.
did. I drank a shitload. And
If anybody's gonna need to get surgery on their organs, it's gonna be Kyle.
Yeah, have his fucking liver removed.
hey, man, you need those motherfuckers. You can't do much without a liver.
Oh man.
Probably why I'm so fat, because my liver's like 3 feet long and like it weighs like
Engorged.
19 pounds from all the booze.
It's all engorged.
2018 wasn't the best year for us. It wasn't a terrible year, but
It was a
Okay, then
transition
I-
year.
yeah,
It was good.
we added Brian to the show more regularly, and I think it's been a fucking fantastic addition.
And I've had a lot of fun.
Brian on the show's awesome.
Yeah.
So
Hashtag need more Brian.
yeah.
Hashtag,
Less downer stories, more upper Brian.
Yeah.
hashtag Brian needs to quit cheating on us with Flipside.
Jason, have Kyle plug other shows like he did a while back.
I think Brian brings his A game to Flipside, then he just comes to our show to sit there and be quiet.
And coast through it.
Yeah, and go
Yeah.
through it. He just
Yeah.
phones it in. Like,
Yeah.
this show's a fucking joke anyways. I'm just gonna phone it in.
I'm gonna put my shit on autopilot, and then I'm gonna talk for 37 minutes straight on Flipside.
Yep,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. I don't think so. I wish I could talk for 37 minutes straight. It wouldn't be on a podcast with 5
Yeah.
people.
What are you trying to say about podcasts?
Yeah.
I'd be making money doing it.
Hey man, if you're good at something, never do it for free, right?
Yeah.
That's where I fucked up.
Yep.
Man, we must suck.
Yeah, we must be terrible at it. We must be god awful at it. But
I don't know. I think 2019 is going to be I think it's going to be the year.
Yep.
Year of
I'm down for
awesome.
that. Yep.
I got a good feeling about it.
yeah, I think so.
If we can just get Jose to throw up one more time on the show, we'll be set.
On video.
Oh my god. How awesome would that be? You could actually see the
We're gonna have to start a
projectile.
GoFundMe to get Jose a webcam because we all heard how cheap he was. He still had $25 from last year, so there's no way he's buying a webcam.
I still got $25 from last Christmas that my mama gave me.
There you go, Jose. That's what you can use that $25 on.
Webcam. Oh, that's funny.
Then we got crickets from him.
Yeah. It's because his headset quit working.
Yeah. The year of the furry.
Oh man.
People
Oh,
love that
God.
furry episode, Jose.
That's
Dude.
funny.
It was funny, but like everyone talks about it. Like,
Because it's just crazy. Like,
Yeah.
like I listened to it like a week ago.
yeah, I did too.
A
And
lot
like
of insight from Brent.
it was we were having like this regular show that wasn't anything spectacular. Then like 15 minutes in, Jose's like, I met this girl and she's into this something called furry. And we were talking about it, and then Matt's like, holy fuck, Brent knows all about it.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I told my Rick from Pawn Stars, and I was like, "Hold on, I got a specialist to call in on this."
And then Brent comes in, and it's like dude, you can hear mine and Jose's minds exploding.
He dropped the fucking knowledge, bro.
Like, holy shit, I can't believe it's this much. Like when you were talking about them having to make the little fucking like
Yiffing.
the yiffing. Oh my god, yiff.
Just they call having sex, yiffing.
Oh my god, just having to put the little squares in and shit so they could not break like too much of them being in character. Like all you have to do is like move a flap, and so you can do it. Oh my god, that was mind blowing. Yeah, that was crazy. It was just because Jose was trying to hook up with some chick that was into it. Then Jose wouldn't dress up either. No, that's where it went. That's where it went awry.
I got a 2019 resolution for you, Kyle. Get better fucking internet.
Dude, I have internet. I think it's time for me to get the Nighthawk router.
The
Yep.
Nighthawk, the Jackhawk 9000.
Time to get the night because I was actually looking at it on online today.
Jay
That's-
says
I got it.
2019, the year Jose gets laid.
A furry laid.
A furry lady. There you go.
Jose gets
On
He gets-
video.
he
You should
gets
go to
his
furry
pee-pee
con.
wet.
That's the one thing I haven't done is
Go to furry
make a
con.
chick that's furry.
Get your pee wet.
A furry and a midget.
That's
At
the
the
other thing.
same time.
The other thing I want to look into for 2019 is
What, midgets?
getting like the ability to do interviews on camera with people at conventions, like a microphone
Yeah.
and camera setup. So that's the next thing I'm gonna look into. But
What was the? Tim is asking what is the episode number for the furry?
you can look at it was. I know we talked about it in our Christmas episode. From 2016. It was it was a listener's favorite episode, but I'll find the episode real quick.
I think it's a What the Fuck Friday.
It is, and it's like right after the Christmas episode. I'll find it.
It's right after Jose comes back, I think. No,
Was
No,
it when he comes back, or is it before he left?
it's before he left.
No, it was after he left because it was 2017. So it was after he came back from the stroke.
Yeah, something like that.
But-
yeah, something like that.
Something like I don't even remember.
I don't
That-
remember.
That was a funny episode.
I'll find it real quick. It's
I just listened to it like a week ago.
episodes.
I listened to a lot of the old episodes, man. The one where
They were good.
dude, the one I listened, I still one of my favorites has to be when Jose got all mad at us about the Chris Hansen thing.
Yes. It's What the Fuck Friday episode 47, Jose and the Furry.
That's it.
That is it. And it's
Yeah.
just a show of chaos.
Oh my god, it gets crazy.
Here, I'll put it in the chat too.
That's a good episode.
It's yeah. Have you heard that episode, Brian?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That episode goes from like 0 to 60.
Yeah.
It's insane. I don't just fucking crazy. What the fuck? Jose's just like, and she's a furry, and it just was like, it just went fucking balls to the wall after that.
Yeah. The explanation.
And bringing in Brent to have him break it down.
That
Yep.
yeah, that was the best part. You just like jumped on that. I got a guy.
Yeah.
That was it.
He's into such crazy shit. He could really drop some knowledge on you if he came on here and just ask him about the crazy shit.
And the only reason he's into the furry community because he's a furry artist.
Yeah, he likes
Yeah.
art.
Like he does furry commissions. Like that makes it even weirder.
Yep.
Like
Not
I'm
into
not-
it, but he still does it.
yeah, I don't do it, but I do it. Like I'm in
And he
it,
knows
but
all
I
the-
I draw pictures.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
He doesn't draw. He doesn't partake. He just supplies the art.
Like what the fuck? Like I wish he would have got more into the first time somebody actually approached him about doing like a furry commission or however that transpired. Because he didn't really go into it. He really brushed over like getting into the scene.
Yeah.
Like he concentrated more on educating all of us on the scene.
Hey, I think our first show for 2019 needs to be Brent comes back and he gets more into furries. Since everyone's so fascinated by it.
Yep. Brett comes back for furries part diff.
Furry
Yeah.
up or furry update.
Yep.
Furry updates.
What the Jay says, what the fuck, a furry artist?
Dude,
Dude, it's crazy.
yeah, you have no idea. Like, it's insane what these people do.
Oh,
Because they have
wow.
they're fursonas. So people like to draw themselves as their fucking fursona, their furry character. And it's out of control. One of the biggest esports players in the world, Sonic Fox, he's a huge furry. He fucking goes to tournaments in a fucking big ass blue wolf costume.
Oh, jeez.
So he's a furry and fucking fur porn. It's so weird. Anthropomorphic shit is so weird.
And on that note,
But if that's what you're
we
into,
definitely need to have Brent come back on and fill in some of the rest of these gaps.
I'll work it out. We'll get a Brent furry part 2.
The
So
fucking,
get your questions ready.
oh my god, yes.
Get your questions ready. So
bring the furry questions.
Jose, you got to get your questions ready
I got furry
for
questions.
furry 2.
jeez. I'm
Furry
scared.
2, the redo.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. Brent doesn't do anything like that. He doesn't masturbate to him or nothing like that. But he
But he
Well,
draws
we don't know
Well, I don't
what
know
he
that
does.
yet. I don't know that for sure. But from what he says, he doesn't fucking smack the ham to him. He just draws them, and then other people fucking do their thing to him. Mugwai says, "Fuck yeah." He's in demand, man. The Brent is in demand. Or Mark Bunce.
Oh my god.
When
Yeah,
he called in the Christmas episode pretending to be Mark Bunce.
right?
Uh,
The furry episode. That was a good episode though.
it was a good episode.
It was, dude, it was enlightening to say the least.
Did I tell you, if I brought him on here to talk about what I was talking to you guys about before the show started, before Chris Chan, it's gonna blow your fucking mind. Do furries eat furry food, or do they just call it food? Yeah,
Oh, God.
Kyle's first question.
That's funny right there.
That needs to be a shirt.
Yeah,
Uh,
I have to make one for every cuisine. Do they call it Mexican food or just food?
Yeah.
Do they call it Japanese or Chinese food or just food? Do they call it Indian food or just diarrhea?
they call it just diarrhea.
Hot diarrhea.
Yeah, hot diarrhea.
Oh
Hot
my!
furry flavored diarrhea.
What else did I have on the agenda for tonight? I think that's it.
That's it. Been quite a show.
Oh man, I think it's been a great way to end 2018.
We definitely ended 2018 on a high note, and that's what I like to see heading into 2019.
Amen.
Fucking have this show go strong.
Oh man, this episode was a ton of fun, except for my goddamn internet.
It was even fun for us when your internet was cutting out.
I think tomorrow it's
Figure it
time.
out.
I'm gonna go buy Nighthawk tomorrow.
Nighthawk,
Ooh.
Jackhawk 9000.
The Jackoff 9000.
I think they just call it food.
I think it's just called router.
Yeah,
You just call it router.
Just called the router.
I think it's your kid playing Fortnite.
Probably.
But
Fucking Fortnite.
But I want to thank everyone that hung out with us tonight in the chat. It was great interacting with all of you.
Yeah, this was the funnest. I love it when everyone gets on and fucking bullshits with us on the chat.
I want to thank everyone who stopped by to check out the show. If this is your first time, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, as we greatly appreciate that.
And we've learned once again, as soon as we talk about comics, everybody bails.
Yep.
It's fucking either we don't know shit about comics or what, but
They just noped out.
everybody dips. Woo!
They come back. They always come
Fuck.
back.
These fucking nerds are talking about comics. Fuck this shit.
If you like what you heard here and this was your first time checking us out and you want to hear more
Suckers.
from the Absolute Geek Podcast, head on over to our SoundCloud page or iTunes, Stitcher, Podbean, Overcast, Google Play Music, anywhere that you can obtain podcasts, and download our previous episodes of the Absolute Geek Podcast. If you want to hear the fucking Jose Furry episode, that's a great way to do it because it's not on YouTube. Head on over to SoundCloud or wherever you get your podcast from and download that episode of What the Fuck Friday and hear
Or if you want to hear
Jose
Jose throw up.
or Jose throw up, that's another good one. Or if
Or
you
the
want to hear
dick in the
about my
bottle.
office, or the dick in the bottle, or all of our previous golden episodes.
Dude, I totally
golden
forgot
one.
about the dick in the bottle one.
Yeah, the Dickporium.
The Dung
Ladong
Games.
Yeah, Ladong.
Yes.
Oh,
But yeah.
man.
But I want to thank everyone again hanging out tonight and being so active in the chat. We greatly appreciate it. So as we say goodbye to 2018, we look forward to a
Fuck you,
fantastic
2018.
2019.
Yeah.
I hope you all have a great and safe Happy New Year. And for the Absolute Geek Podcast, I'm Matt.
I'm Kyle.
Jose.
I'm Brian.
And we will see you in 2019, everyone. Have a great new year.
Be safe.